Hi, my name is...
Oh, howdy. My name is Shireen.
That is not a getaway.
Okay, partner. And
Hi, I'm Laura.
and we are on the...
And we are on I pronouncing it right?
Anyway, you want to say it?
Hee Haw Podcast.
All right, cool. Laura, that's all I'm to say.
Okay, start
Start over.
Start.
with the show.
Let's go.
This is funny, eh?
It's 8 o'clock.
The only podcast that would have you going on a double date for less than $200. We on 50 too.
Hey, 52.
Hey, that's not $200, Bazzy. As you seen, gyro, and then waters for the girls.
I'll stop you, Jerry, dog.
Okay, well then, one less gyro doing it for less than 200.
Why you want to know? Yeah, that's happening here up there. See, I'm not against the LGBT thing, you know, and all that. But a man hold a gyro and it is a certain kind of way now, but turn more for gyros.
He uses his hands too. He was ringing his hands.
What?
I don't. Yeah, he moaned when he eat it too.
That gyro was a good gyro, boy.
It was like 4 questionably. The sexual orientation was a little questionable now.
And that turned
That's on
Me
you.
wanna gyro.
Well, that's why I
But
don't.
just to buy the gyro from there.
Okay, as you can hear,
Ignorant homophobia is the way to be, right?
we are in the Caribbean,
Just shit we just-
and we have IQs of 85.27.
85.27.
As you can see, we not. That camera facing the correct way, I know kicking. She didn't say nothing, so we will just fix it after. Hopefully.
But you know,
It's Toolman here.
we are quality control, so
Yes,
we get to
it's Toolman here. Always alongside Mr. Bazzi. We here for another week. We on the
the whole of the he's.
the he of the horse. There's only one way to pronounce it. You have to say it ho, like the meaning the woman. You have to say it like that.
And we have tonight, well, this evening,
We have two ladies, a bevy of beauties. I wanted to say that.
a
A pair of gems
pair of beautiful ladies on the show tonight, right?
that agree to come on this double date with us.
We tell them introduce them. We told them to introduce themselves as the opposite of how they naturally behave. So as per our introduction, we expecting a whole different conversation.
So you want us to do it over?
No, it's already started. There's no take two in life.
yeah,
It's just
no
you girl.
do-overs. All right, so welcome, ladies. Welcome.
So
How
these
you
two
doing?
ladies are the best
Good.
English readers I've come across on the internet from Trinidad.
You find so?
Yeah, when all they're reading this thing, these Reddit posts, I'm like, okay, I could play this right before I sleep like a bedtime story, and it's like, but then it's get crazy.
So
and
soothing.
Yeah, then it's get crazy, and it's like, yo, okay, this went left.
What I would say though is interesting to see you two ladies doing this because this is the first time I actually see something like this happening in Trinidad. Now, you know, like stories that we hear, you would think it's a TV thing because it's like
Yeah.
they're not happening in a society that I know. But when you hear stories about man boy and holding certain thing and doing the most, and it's like
Oh, wait, no, that's the one you good. That's not the one I good.
there were a couple, several of them. There were a lot, so-
Well, anyway, introductions.
Sure. Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
This is the way. You know, this girl she talking the most off her camera.
It is not. I'll give you one thing. I have not seen a top like that since the early 2000s, like the Britney Spears.
Wow.
I was calling it the Britney Spears.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
The kind of
What-
I loved her back in the day, though.
The one
Surprise.
strap. I was
Yeah.
like, real retro. A real retro. I'll give you that. I'm a fashionista now.
Look, Papa.
I'm a fashionista.
Calvin Klein, like
Yeah.
Uncle Calvin. Yeah,
So we want to, what would you like me to tell you? Like, what
How
do...
the hell are they just decide to come and sit down and read Reddit stories about people
you know.
on there, and that's all they're doing on their like spare time or their pastime, you know. And my friend come and sit.
Yeah, they said
and along their work.
They
And
said
come
they
and-
would say how they met first.
yeah.
That's
So we
all I'm
want to know
saying.
how this whole thing is
wanna
even
go?
a thing.
Yes, Laura. Yes.
Strangely enough, we went to the same primary school, same secondary school, but we didn't really interact.
What secondary school? Convent, so.
Wow.
Holy
how
faith,
you-
holy
Holy
faith.
Faith Convent.
Holy Faith Convent. How you figured it was Holy Faith?
We know a
though?
couple of people from the area now.
Yeah.
We were the people, you know. So
Yeah, you he does that, yes. Yeah.
So we went to the same primary school, same secondary school, but we didn't really interact until we end up working in the same department.
Oh, so it was like a
So you two
star-crossed
went to
lovers.
We went to primary school, we went to secondary school, and then only when we went to work together,
Or they still working together to this day?
we in the
Same
same,
organization.
but not in the
Same
same
department.
So you guys are.
neither in the same
Area.
area.
So you guys are besties? Would you?
Yeah, we call ourselves best friends.
I call her like a sister from
Yeah.
another sister. So she kind of like surpassed the best. She's a sister.
So like sister. Could I
Okay,
What
because
you
like
gonna say?
no, because like us, we really don't like each other. You know, contrary to what people we
We're
be,
not friends,
we
yeah.
not. It's just like
It sense it.
we just very like this guy.
Right.
But it's
So
like necessity breeds
You have to do the podcast because you have to survive, dog.
yeah, that's always pay the bills. So that's always
No other choice.
Absolutely not.
none.
But I say like we were destined to be friends though, because in primary school I was in class with her cousin, and then
Our grandparents were friends.
we're friends, and then one of my godmother worked with her grandmother as
And then
well,
we have the same cousin.
and then we have the same cousin as well.
And the same.
You sure somebody father or somebody, you know?
same cousin, but we're not
Yeah,
related,
we're not
to each
related
other.
to each other. Well, that cousin is
We have the same cousin.
we have the same cousin. Yeah,
This stands.
It sounds like all of my the
the
same
person
father.
is a cousin to her by
No.
blood,
Yeah.
but he's a cousin to me by step. Well, half brother.
Like it was a
So-
small community.
So
and
no.
Everybody had the same grandfather.
His sister is actually my blood cousin, but his mom remarried, so
There's always the woman that's how to take her next one. You know?
Yeah, but we misogyny.
no.
Misogyny.
Yeah. So yeah, ladies,
Yeah.
what got you to say, hey, you know, we used to talk our shit together. Might
Let's
as well
do
just
this
start
on the
making
internet.
recordings of. So it was you, Shireen. So you one who like shit talk and kicks.
And then drag her into it.
Honestly, we talk a lot on the phone, on FaceTime, and we weren't like on Reddit at the time. We would have seen crazy stories online, and sometimes you're talking for hours on FaceTime, and we scroll, and at the same time, and we talk about it then. And what was it? I think I started getting into looking at podcasts and stuff, and realized it was so much similar to our FaceTime conversations, and I was like, okay, why not try something new?
I mean, it's always a good time to try something.
And then you do the talking and she's do the facial expressions. That's what's going on.
So I want to add to that. So like,
Come closer.
Come to the mic.
oh, you're not hearing me?
No, it's.
They both of
Shireen
us?
just buff me about this mic thing all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, like, she's me and then this is the
So
alternate universe.
she was like, yeah, let's do this podcast thing now. And I'm that friend who's like, yeah. For everything. Like, you could tell me, 3 o'clock in the morning, let's go for a drive. I didn't even ask in a way. I opt for it. So she was like, yeah, let's do this podcast thing now. So I was like, okay, sure, no problem. Like, a week later, she's like, you know, the mic's coming to Trinidad. I'm like, I said, you was planning this thing long time.
Jesus, but jump out the plane.
She already, as soon as I said yes, she probably pressed. Okay, but
Select all and pick.
yeah,
And I guess
so
Amazon?
we literally
I would have researched before. I'm a slight perfectionist.
Because you guys use like the Audio Technicas. Is Audio Technica is the mic, right? Or no?
No, fine.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I never hear about fine.
It's not the right mic though. It's a condenser mic.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's
right. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, no, them is. Because I see it's like handheld it. You see how easy it is when you don't handheld it? It's like, Jesus.
Oh, long story with that, but we wouldn't go into that.
Oh, gotta get them boom arms, Gil.
We had the boom arms.
Do elaborate. This is all part of it. Elaborate on that because I mean,
To be-
other countries.
I mean, you're going there and other people Reddit stories. Tell yours.
We were filming an episode, and what was it? Was it the battery or something was going on with our mic setup? And I am somebody. As I said, I'm a perfectionist, so I got a little irritated.
It's
And
like a cry
she
and
broke the
And I
mic.
broke the mic stand.
She was like, "Ugh," and it fell off. And I just sat there watching her like, okay. She's like, I done tape it, I done. I'm like, so we can continue by holding the mic.
I'm just
200 movie. Did that eight, guys?
like 150 there.
That's 150. That's $50. Yeah.
So now we hold it. We hold it.
Yeah, for now.
Right.
Until they re-up again, then it's...
Yeah.
And as well, like every week? No. It's twice a week.
Every week is an
Every
episode.
week is an episode.
Oh, okay.
Every
Okay.
Wednesday.
Good. You know, Trini is like bacchanal and thing, right? So
yeah.
when are they having these Reddit stories read and whatnot, you don't get like backlash in reality in the real life, so to speak, where people will, you know, as women, they tend to try to play that morality card now, you know, and be like, oh, you're on shit for doing that form of social media.
How they making us out like that?
A backlash on that
On-
level.
But not serious.
Like the type of topics that we cover.
No, well, all right, let me say, you're exposing certain ways of vulgar.
One backlash that I got was very early on when
Talking to them.
was when
Ooh.
I can't remember what story that was, but I think I was saying that what it was, boy, somebody basically said that I was a hoe because I was agreeing with what this story was
Trying to
about.
remember. I know what you're talking about, but trying to
This
remember the
story was it wasn't like I was agreeing and saying that you shouldn't judge somebody based on their past. I think it was in terms of how much sexual partners that people
Right.
had, right? So I
This
was
one
like,
well.
I wouldn't necessarily judge somebody based on that. And guy was like, well, that's because he's a hoe.
Playing talk bad manners, you just drop the hammer.
I was like, what? Just
If it's a whole, yeah, take that.
no.
Take that.
So I was like, from then I got a little thicker skin.
You was not custom with the knocks.
No, I was not prepared. I was not prepared.
Serious. This is the internet.
What we get? We get
So-
Timo Fresh and Fit.
We get all kind of things.
We get
so,
Timo
but
Fresh. I didn't even know what Timo was because I was like, what?
we'd
what?
already, yeah.
I get why his voice so high pitched.
Really?
No, I was doing an impression on somebody and then.
Your voice is not really high pitched, but you have like different kind of.
Then I want to
like,
talk.
yeah. Yeah.
I will explain out something to that, right? When you hear certain people speaking and they have a monotone, yeah, boy, it's because, you know, the frontal cortex not really.
And a lot
Firing,
of a lot of things going on up there.
Yeah, the
in
bit
the
of stopping
front.
3 floors down and I take stairs to go up the rest. So.
Gosh, no.
No, it's
No,
not-
you laugh, but it's a real thing, you know. One country, like, all right, public speaking, people just getting up on a stage and purveying a message to other people.
I say purveying, yes. You can't, yeah. So because they're smart using big words, okay, so you do it.
People getting up on a stage and communicating a message to other
Better.
people, right? They start to get immediately confused by external things. Things that have nothing to do with the message.
Oh, that's me for sure.
Right.
So you're more emotional than logical? or-
No. In terms of like public speaking, I get in my head and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I start I do this, blah, 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 which I have learned to cut down. I've cut down on that.
Yeah, she has.
What does?
Okay.
That's before or during this speech? Or just
During.
Yes, that's la la.
Oh, like it's getting supposed to be like what's la la la. Nah, I don't do that. Right,
kinda-
people on them, man. But yeah, so that backlash thing is something that we get a lot now, you know. So
Yeah.
I was wondering, as the two female content creators, podcasters, what you wanna call yourself?
I think with like girls, what they get called as hoes. Fellas, he gay. That's always be. The fella gay, the girls are hoe. Depending on that's how he is like pull down the person one time.
Yeah.
So that's always this fella probably gay, this fella hate his mother, this fella whatever. The girls, she a
hurt
hoe.
you? Yeah.
Who hurt you? With the girls, it's like yeah, hoe.
Yeah.
I be this thing if you know this thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's across the borders is always be done. Or talk about how she's look because quite frankly, you know,
I got that. I got that one. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, they commented on the space in my teeth.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of women in Trinidad with spaces in the teeth, you know. And
Yeah,
them same
but-
men just be down in the DMs and thing, eh?
You know, but your DMs is being plenty fellas that still go down in the DMs. So,
You see
From
that's much.
yeah, she's
like-
no, you not getting hit
I
up?
smile because this is a question I get a lot, and when I say no,
Fellas not tracking you.
you're not
Them, sit them and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the experiment that we want to run.
You're not believing me?
In about a month time, and I'm going to tell you the date, you're going to get a message from one of my catfish profiles. We're going to see how he's reacting these IG posts.
But you didn't know how to use that catfish. You have this man.
Yeah, all right. So, but why is do these catfish people to see what was the problem? Because I have a friend who's basically...
So you are Nev then?
No, what we do, well, as a side hustle, is we train people how to operate on Tinder and dating apps. So it's like how to put kind of pictures, how to get the proper F-boy photos, that kind of stuff. What is she trying to, and then, charge based on your reactions and stuff. Never told you about that, Bazzy. That was
I don't want to know about that.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a nice little side hustle because, fellas lacking on... Well,
I mean, brothers lonely out here, brothers screaming. Brothers screaming out there, also. But I eat. So I can't vex with you.
So most girls are like, how you saying now? So if I was to message you and you would respond, like me, that's, hey, how you doing? You wouldn't respond or you would respond?
Nah, she...
Exactly. So now we figure out our whole science behind the whole dating market digitally and how to get around it and get to the first date, etc. Well, not we, but me and my side hustle and compadres.
Okay.
Don't call names.
Yeah, it's black ops. Fellas, you're getting them draws, don't worry.
Getting them draws.
You get them cheeks. You get them cheeks.
You don't think that woman getting a little more like guarded with those things now?
No.
No?
Okay, let me put it this way. Women, I have realized, are complaining about dusties and is the dusties get through more. That's the craziest thing.
That's your TikTok?
No, I'm telling you, all the dusties they coasting on, they coasting on specific dusties. Because the dusties that get it through, it's like, but you have less than the man that you're coasting on. All right, cool. And then he's come and breed, and then he's whatever, and then that's be the situation.
Come into... So your question was a woman being more guarded with the profiles and
What does dating?
Dating in
Just
general.
dating in general.
Let me tell you something, yeah.
Seeing that you had one, I'll have one.
Oh, he was waiting.
You could eat,
You could eat it and drink it. It's all good.
Laura, let
I
me
was trying to be,
Laura, let me explain this to you. Put in the nice condition in here, you have the nice thing, whatever. But this is a good first date. However, it's not really a date. I was just joking on the... You can, it's okay. You can calm down. You can...
She wants to fight. Like this. Yeah, that's all she was.
I'm not choking.
It's all good.
Don't worry, Laura. It's okay. You go for gyros and stuff after or whatever. First date
He said
kills.
he doesn't want gyros,
No,
so we're not doing gyros.
He doesn't want
See that
gyros. but-
gyro and that hoagie and what is called the next one? The glizzy gobbler and them kind of thing.
Bro.
I nothing that.
Okay,
So
well,
you will eat a banana either?
I don't eat
It's
bananas.
mash up banana and thing in plate.
I
And then you take
don't
a
eat-
spoon and eat
Is
it.
that newborn?
Yes.
Better you call me that.
He like
You
anyway,
never see
too easy.
when the man was like doing things and you hear cattle song by come on Batty Boy. You sit down with and you hear Batty Boy and he's like
No, but
You should be secure in yourself though, in
Absolutely.
your own sexuality.
100%.
Not let
I
that
don't know
bother
if
you.
he's joking.
that is speed. That you should be secure in yourself because that's what gay men is used to get straight men to do gay shit all the time.
oh, you don't know like
That's
a
the-
lot
that's
of
the game.
men
That's
are
the game.
latent homosexuals. You don't
That's
know
the
that,
game.
right?
The game.
What?
A lot of men are latent homosexuals.
So
like
you
a
should
lot of
be
men repressing
repressing
homosexuality
the
because
yeah.
of society now, right? So when you see
I
them
don't
end up,
necessarily agree with
when they
that.
end up
though.
behind the bars, that's when you realize the nature of it.
Oh, when you're like, man, it's like,
What do you mean when you
yeah.
end up behind the bars?
You just realize
Have
the
you
true
end up
nature.
behind the bars?
I wouldn't, no. But what I would say is that you see the true nature, the human nature things, right? We just here to fight and fuck, right? In a larger scheme of things.
Nah, human beings, you don't.
Human beings, the human race, right? We here to propagate just like any other mammal, so the additionals like job and the rat race and all these, this so civilization could function. But when it comes down to the brass tacks,
It's still primal
we
monkeys.
still animals, so for men,
That's why I say the dusties still getting through.
some women have no impulse control.
It's like,
just like men. We pointed the finger both ways.
No, so all the standards, I would never do this. I have seen the
You're catching
highest
them.
of the standards of women in the most precarious of positions. I say, but wait a minute.
Picking up vagrant on the savannah. Okay. No,
Yes.
serious.
Nah.
Yes.
Some dark
How you think did he end up with all them guests? It's happened because people are depraved. People
You'll
are
be
depraved.
surprised on how depraved human
Depraved
beings
people
really
are.
are.
All they're nice. All they're probably nice. All they're not under. But
the
then, I don't know.
Then
There's
you
so much
don't
out
know
there
it.
that we clearly don't know about.
Yeah, we are learning as we go
As we
along
go.
in
Oh
this
my God, I
podcast.
heard,
Yeah.
I heard the convent now. Say that again. Say that. Learn again. Was it
No.
learning? I heard the learning.
Yes, a yearning for learning.
Say purple now. Must say purple.
So do I.
But yes. So is depravity is a human condition.
Nah, but fellas really thirsty out here
No,
because
and girls
it's hard.
thirsty.
It's hard. It really hard. The attention you think men getting, they're really getting, right? So anything a man get, who really not on that level to really attract women like that?
They're taking it.
Girl.
I didn't realize that. I was like, look at all these beautiful women that
That
they can
is,
choose from.
ma-
And I was
ma'am,
like,
ma'am.
I didn't.
She just said flat out, if I was to message her randomly, she
Because
doesn't know
I'm
me.
not on that. I'm on my own journey.
What does that mean?
What I mean? I don't know what that mean.
What do you mean you don't
Alright,
know?
alright. Let me don't ask you what I mean because that's kind of, it's come out condescending when I ask you what I mean. When you say on your own journey, where you going? Is what I'm asking.
It's vulgar, but it's not wasting my more than you read. That's not me.
Or you,
Okay,
like it
well, they're trying to get me vulnerable.
no, we're not trying. And,
Yeah, that's not fellas. I'm just saying. If this is perfect tactics, but let's play on.
No, like,
Nice stomach.
when
Thank you.
in my singleness, right? I am in the journey of learning me and healing. So, yes, I would like to be in a relationship, but
How? Well, we can like more than 25, less than more than 25.
what are you asking
oh,
for?
yeah.
Age?
Age. If you don't want to divulge, you just give a range.
Between 25 and 30.
All right, well, good.
Okay, so I'm asking here, in terms of, forget what I was going
Yeah, don't do what I know I was going to
I forget what I was going
I know I was
Forget what I was
going to
going
ask,
with
dog.
this.
Alright, so
100%
continue, Salman, your singleness. What's that?
You always read each other's mind.
Bluetooth. It's our service called Bluetooth. So
No, it's called nigga tooth.
sometimes I'll go on it. That's the nigga tooth. But all right, that's what I was going with that.
It's carry a story.
Yeah, finish it.
Yeah.
When I do decide to go back in dating pool, I don't want to be dating for fun. Yes, dating would be fun, but I want to be dating with a purpose, and the end purpose is marriage.
All right.
And I wouldn't want somebody who is not healed.
You as well.
I know the repercussions of somebody who's not healed in a relationship, so I know I don't want that for myself, so I wouldn't want it for somebody else.
You're being responsible in that sense.
Yeah.
Laurel, you as well? Or you just out there claiming bodies? Like the body city floor? That's what you're doing?
I am single as well.
If you clap it,
Claim it.
Okay,
What are we doing?
What is that?
Drill
Okay,
team?
no.
Field team 6?
Yeah, I'm single as well. But if you slide in my DM, I would say hi.
Right, what's that?
Depending.
Okay.
Careful how you'll approach me in
No,
my
no,
DM.
not us. There's-
No, I'm just saying, general.
General.
Careful. Easy.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say, hey, Gail, skin it. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, hey, what's up?
No,
What's
but
your
like-
podcast?
Yeah,
Fun.
yeah, something like that.
You're pretty. I don't know how to really get this thing started, but is it possible that we could go for a coffee date?
No.
See?
And it's not that, no, I just don't know you from anyway.
That's what I
So,
said.
you know, like I would talk to you. I would talk to
Go through
you.
the talking phase.
So I have to be on the queue of the men that already do this. So how do we get added? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how does the guy win? The apex of the guy win? Because he has to go through all of these. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't find it a little bit hard in that? Because I don't know to be a knight in shining armor.
Well, to be quite honest, my DMs may be dry in the men's section, but it might be very hard for me to even find a message because apart from our podcast, I'm a content creator as well. So
You just don't have time.
Makeup.
it's one of them, yeah.
Makeup and product reviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart girls. Smart ladies. Smart ladies.
That's it, all on who.
No, that's not what you.
No, I'm not the content creator.
You like to travel.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
South Pole, fake convent.
It is that. I swear to God, it's just like
Cerebro, boy.
Professor Xavier. I just keep doing this shit. But yeah, so overall, I think the dating economy sucks on both sides. Because when last time, are they actively dating or no?
No, well, you know, so it's
Single.
dry
Single
fire.
and yeah.
So then when the rain was falling and thing, right? And, 2:00 in the morning, a bus spread pass and pull your cover. You don't feel, no kind of way.
She was saying that one of her friends was telling her about when he single for a period of time, he's get comfortable. And
You're right.
probably, I don't know, probably I have already gotten into a routine, so it's like
Hard to break
'Cause-
through.
I'm not even thinking
Our
about
relationship
it.
is like
Like
a full-time job. That's true.
it's true, but I feel like I guess so accustomed to it. I'm not thinking about what you're talking about there, like
Yeah.
when the rain falling or whatever. I sometimes if I'm busy, it's because my show booked, and I already have thoughts in my mind or wine or if I go and buy a drink from Vic's to watch my show.
A drink from where?
Vix?
Vic's bar.
So you just come shamelessly to plug Vicks here.
Hey, hold on.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
You didn't mention I'm no Vix bar here. Where Vix bar is? So I can go.
Outrageous.
So we can go.
San Fernando in Vistibala.
Nah, baby.
I don't remember the name of the streets.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the name.
But
of the
close to
street.
Puff and stuff. Oh God,
Yeah.
oh God. Too much
Too much
things.
things.
Now we not going to
So fellas, they want to know if you want to track it. It's
Sorry.
Vicks are the
That's my Shah Rude boy. My Shah Rude boy.
Alright, boy, I sting first.
And I sting for yourself. GT.
Yeah, and I just, sit down and I watch my show.
My bad.
So to say like I feel like myself like on a rainy day.
It don't have to be a rainy day, It could have been, on the fast ferry going down south.
No, don't get me wrong. It have times where you think that would be nice, but
Everybody else is somebody and
but-
I am lonely. And I'm going to die alone. That the thought didn't cross your mind yet? I'm not talking about for females, but like men and general. Like the thought is like, wow, no kids, no thing. Okay, I'm going to die by myself. That an immortality in setting.
That's how you just think about it.
No, like how old men. That's one
Yes,
thing.
much.
It's like old men is be vagrants and you hardly see older women being in a position of destitution.
There's be
Poverty.
Yeah, the settle down part is be like, okay, I'll pick anybody at this point in time.
Yeah,
and it's
they
like,
will say, you know what? As long as I have somebody.
I cool.
you get
But men now, they tend to be ostracized from.
And-
once they're not of any use to anybody,
They're gone.
society is just say, all right, you can
We
sleep on the
just,
streets.
are we doing a fresh and fit episode?
Of course not.
God damn it. I don't think we'd have reached back here.
what's the fresh and fit?
It's like the red pill thing where, it's a panel and a man curling with a woman about woman's rights and woman. It's like this.
Shameful question. Today I saw a comment with somebody saying somebody red pill internet, and I had to ask myself, what is a red pill?
So is
What's this red pill thing now?
So it's like a Matrix term. You know, remember Matrix, right?
Right.
All right, red pill.
Right.
You take the red pill. So you wake up to the truth of that you have to understand your worth as a man and blah, blah, blah.
Realities.
And then get yourself to be an alpha male and
I think
pay
the
money to
issue
some next
in the
man.
red pill community is that there's a lot of men.
Can I handle it? Don't worry.
Hold on, it up.
I talk about the massage guy, number 4 massage guy.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh, okay.
so the issue.
Oh, yeah, pause. Wait, no. Oh, God. I was trying to plug my partner business.
Just now, the issue you have with the red pill
Right.
is that a lot of men who so-called prominent in it, they're not really the real alpha males that you would see in
So
reality.
it's a community.
You know, it's a
it's a
subculture.
movement. Yeah,
so,
it's
okay. Remember what Marlon was telling us?
Yeah,
When he was
Marlon,
like, yeah, pick up
yourself.
Marlon, pick up yourself.
Yes.
So Marlon was telling us, like it started as a men can go their own way movement. This was
MGTOW.
MGTOW, right?
Yeah.
And then it became what is known as the Red Pill. But I would even go even further than that. That there's this book by Neil Strauss called The Game. So it's like this guy talking about how he went 3 years into this subculture, pickup artist. And it's basically exactly what's going on now, except no digital. It wasn't digital. Emails was now the thing, or the internet was now having the boom now that it was happening. So in the interim of that, it had like fellas who went in to track girls or get girls, and then they end up around more men than girls. It had no girls in it. It just ended up being like, you kind of lose the purpose.
Yeah.
The book pretty decent actually. It's just like,
It
but-
turns out
The
now-
game?
We get meals. It's about don't read that. Hey,
Don't read it.
Girls, do not read that
Why?
book. Nah, read the book if
Read
you
it,
because
yeah.
nice game. It's like
If you read it, you'll understand how.
if you apply the knowledge in it in terms of thing, it like solid. Not saying I have half, but it works.
Yeah, but I read
Can I hear me
thing.
crunching?
Pardon?
Well, as you wanna eat it, we ain't saying nothing. You eat any of this? You suck down the chips.
This
like,
podcast is
what do you think this is?
It's a podcast.
You think this is CNN? No.
You know, CNN vibes.
I gonna get these. Before so you could.
Yeah, it was going through them.
Yeah.
We come back up, right?
So the reason why I keep mentioning CNN and I talk about cheeks and stuff.
Oh God. Go ahead, run it. Yeah.
I try to watch this once a day because CNN.
This man's my hero, you know.
No, I tell you he is.
Dodgy dog. Yeah. This one.
Yeah, this is on.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
I think I saw this.
But I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against.
Right. Skip.
I saw this.
I try to get to the part where you pull out the.
Does he kill our fingers now, dog? Oh, it's not a trick,
As host of the segment.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
Absolutely remarkable.
Okay, so he sell a sex thing called Pink Horsepower.
Right.
So
In the
And
middle
this
of
was
it.
this
This
was
is
the perfect time for him to advertise us.
yeah, so that's when I made the comment of don't worry, there's not CNN. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was like, I'm gonna get some cheeks after.
Okay,
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
So we relate. Right?
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, we was talking about that whole man-woman issue dating in Trinidad and shit on him. But ladies, I want to ask a serious question. No, when you're planning to actually get into this, you don't want you want family life or anything like that. You don't want that.
Should we be safe to answer this
Yes,
question?
just
No,
Hey, just remember, if they call you hoes, it wasn't us.
No.
'Cause
I just know the whole situation recently
oh.
on social media with the uproar of
the guy.
the guy
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
this. So
we just do what we want to do.
Oh no, I was crazy.
There's a
I was
safe
crazy on them
space.
comments. I was crazy
Oh,
in
you
them
were
comments.
commenting.
I was crazy in them comments.
Nah, no. Like, is that a question? Like, is it in your plans to actually find a man?
of course,
Okay, but like, all right, I can't talk about it like a woman because I'm not. So the questions we asking is based on in your mind where you project and how you project to attract that type of man you're looking for. You know, the issue I see with a lot of the women, and there's no knock on women. Society tell her to be ambitious, drive hard, push hard, don't open up your legs for nothing. You know, and it turned into a situation now where because of your driving hard and pushing hard, you don't have the time to really be attractive in that sense to the men
To
you
the
want.
market.
now I think you're talking about like the hyper independence of us. We talk about this a lot, a lot because honestly,
She's be talking too.
yeah.
I want to hear she opinion.
Is a part where we struggle with. But the thing is, we know that we have that issue in terms of how independent we are and starting to learn to break down those walls a little by little because obviously when it's like coming to a man as a man. But then we still struggle with the fact that okay, but we still want to be independent just in case any shit happens. You have yourself.
I understand. You see, I grew up around women, you know, so I kind of get it. But it's coming from a place of love and understanding, but it's make me real annoyed at women because you want your cake and you want to eat it too. In terms of, all right, yeah, independent, ambitious, driven woman. Logically, you would be looking for an independent, ambitious, driven man. But the only center is time that neither of you have. Good. You want to say something?
I feel as though if I meet somebody, I will find the time if I meet a suitable candidate. I have not.
Why is she watching me? Why is she watching me?
I have not. Okay, I have not.
What should be like?
So I'm supposed to be what?
Watch the donkey.
Because what I'm really trying to get at is like...
It's not that I'm opposed to it. You know, we're not. I feel as though I haven't met anybody that...
Because it's hardly likely...
Wait, now, okay. So wait. Ada. So what is worth the time?
So you all mentioned earlier about like sliding in the DMs. I would entertain somebody who's sliding my DMs depending on how they approach me. The usual, hey beautiful, hey sexy mama. It don't work. Mama. Yeah. I probably shouldn't be standing up my thing. I will see it and I'll be like, okay, next. But if you come and see something else other than that, okay. Something original.
I've read your bio and I really like to get to know you. Today is Wednesday.
Can I borrow your car?
No.
Can I borrow your car?
No.
Okay.
But it's like something...
You just want the man to get it.
Something different.
You know?
You come up with some calculus equation and then you check it out, you realize there's some message and he's like...
I know you plus me equals us.
Yeah, well...
I know my calculus.
But it's all very generic though. So it's like... Again.
Oh, you get the ick? You just get the ick there?
Yeah.
It was a ick. I see the ick there.
Yeah, she just roll her eyes like, Jesus Christ.
Like, oh gosh. Yeah.
So you was finishing, tell me.
Yeah, that's cool.
That moment, you didn't see nobody that you're
it's worth your time.
Worth your time to stop your journey.
Exactly.
It's talking bad.
Exactly.
It's talking bad, but I will talk to people on my DMs and people who I meet outside, you know.
I think the best thing that might be you looking for is like an actual person, and you already what the virtual message money inside. Like you see me them in a bookstore. I don't know. You might be into books, and it's like, hey, you reading Lee Child's Never Go Back? It's like, yeah, I like chapter 2. It's like, hey, you like that? And it's like, oh, what's your number? Thing. I was like, I don't really like texting, but whatever. Hey, yeah, cool. Hi, remember me from the bookstore? Basically, fellas, what I'm trying to tell you is it is as simple as
that. There's no maths in it.
W Riz.
Okay, so we going back to sorry, ladies. I'm not trying to no way, form or in any instance I'm trying to bash women, right? We're just trying to conversate about the logical sequence of things so that we can kind of better understand how to assist the situation. Because women and men want the same thing, each other. It's just the divide is women don't find men up to the standard and men think women not the standard they're looking for. You
Facts.
know, they pointing fingers.
Facts. It's on
when
both
you're
sides.
saying up to the standard, can you verify, like, tell me what you mean in that sense?
Okay, so I'll tell you.
Fully.
She was born
wrong on me.
It's damn true.
So I'll tell you, right, from a man point of view. I'm not speaking for every man because it's our way it was out here. But the average man, the general man, they're looking for a woman who is character more than anything else. Character first.
And then pretty.
And the looks.
Yeah.
Right?
Take him. Pretty for him.
Beauty in the beholder.
Yeah.
Right. So the character does come first. And what I think a lot of people, well, men and women, fail to realize is that you cannot have sex with everybody in the world. You're always going to have an next attractive person, right? But the looks that we try to put first will always fade away. That's, I think, what this man was trying to get at now, boy. You know,
yeah, the guy who get in trouble.
Yeah. So,
I don't know what's... Is he thing, right?
I think the way in which he said it.
I think what he was really quoting was like the Proverbs 30.
Yeah.
The Proverbs 31. Like he was really trying to go like beauty is fine and talk about a woman that whatever.
Right.
Our weight is above jewels now.
But there's no Nostradamus thing. There's no going back into the whole Islam a woman. How to go in the kitchen and doing 2024. We understand that. What we're trying to say is I care for somebody. I care for my little sister, right? And she tell me she want eggs. She want to get eggs. And I say, okay, you plan to get these eggs? And she's like, well, I buy a cat yesterday and I have a balloon blower, and I have a popcorn maker. I was like, so what does make eggs?
How does get the egg?
How you going and get this egg? And she don't have a clear way to say, well, all right, chickens just make eggs. I'm going and buy a chicken, and the chicken will. And that's always the song for both parties, because when a man asks a woman, what are you looking for in a man? The right man. And then a woman asks a man, what are you looking for in a woman? Boy, she had to just come good, yes. She might have she own job. Or some random
What
thing.
is really say? What are you looking for in a woman? Boy,
You really, what we
what she
want
know
is,
at that time, you know? What she know at
what
that
men
time?
really want is a woman to not embarrass them.
Disrespect, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Disrespect,
That's
man.
it?
Just don't disrespect, man.
No disrespect. Yeah. Disrespect with more than love to men.
Well, that's love.
respect with more than
That's
love.
love. If you respect me, you love me.
I think the
It's worth a lot for women too.
respect.
We wouldn't want to be disrespected.
No, but here
either.
where the problem will start.
Or
This is where-
embarrassed.
This is where the problem will start.
Oh, then there's no
right?
embarrassing.
A relationship is a dynamic, right? Meaning that two is a partnership, so to speak. I have never seen a 50-50 partnership work. Not in business, no in anything. Somebody had more shares than the next person. So if we, in fact, have more shares, X or Y or whoever, there can't be one being more respectful than the other. The other person will automatically give that respect to get the respect back.
Somebody had to submit. Somebody had to be the head.
No. This
Somebody.
is where it's get ticklish. You can't be a man claiming that role and unable or incapable of taking care of what's required of you. If you're incapable, you're being a hypocrite. Right? You can't pay the bills and this woman will go and work. You can't tell your woman no. She work for her money, she gotta give you money, and that it's not that kind of party. And it's just go vice versa for women. You're looking for a particular man to spend the rest of your life with, but you're not seeing him.
We remember you say that we was lyman and it's like, Dan, because we lyman just observe people. Sometimes I was like, you know what's the problem with them people on the date there? That girl does not like that fella. Why is she on the date with him in the first place? It have a lot of situations where,
A blue cheeseburger, right?
yeah, you out here, you on the date with the guy, and you just sitting down there, it's just like, I can't wait for this stuff. You went out, you accept, you wanted to spend X amount of money, or whatever. But you don't like, you never like the guy.
You know?
You should have never agreed to go.
Exactly.
Never gone here.
Yeah.
Should have never.
So all
And
I'm
that's
just
happened
saying is
plenty.
we need to be a little bit more intentional. You know, sensibly speaking. If you want to be a hose magnet and just be intentional about that. If you want to settle down, be intentional about that.
And be upfront.
And if you want to be on Tinder and thing, you could just, you message me in the DM, I'll tell you exactly what you have to do, say, and pictures you need to take. And we got you. We starting little courses at 200 a consultation. Anyway.
No, we.
Not we, not he.
Him and somebody else.
yeah.
Don't worry,
Okay.
don't worry, fellas. Black Ops going down right through.
Yeah.
Redacted.
Okay.
And I think it's the same for women. You know, for men, you have to be a little bit. We agree. We have to be a little bit better, but it's not necessarily our fault. But we are adults now. We damn grown big people, and I guess we can.
we big.
We're bigger than
Yeah,
ourselves.
sense.
You have sense, yeah.
So you can make smarter decisions, but the heart wants what the heart wants, right? I am not saying that cheating is a thing, but think about it this way. The only men who will suffer the most from cheating is the men who don't have the resources to maintain a woman. The most. Now the divorces happen and then they go split 50-50 or whatever the case is, but the men who don't have that ability to really take care of a woman, she judges him a little bit more harshly. Or society judges him a little bit more harshly than somebody who's wealthy.
We going down in the
No.
toilet, no?
No. You have that conversation. I'm not trying to stoke you ladies' flames, but what we really getting at is, I could talk plain,
Yeah.
but they're not making sense, by right? As women, as men, we not making sense neither. But I can't talk to you and tell you how to fix your ship. But you have to look inside, in introspection, right? And same for men. Women can't tell us how to be.
I mean, the Dusties. Hey, I
Exactly.
find the Dusties, the Brokies, they come up with that. They do these sprinkles. So like women come up with this, and like the woman that women are following should not be followed because she giving you this advice. So that's a sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
That shit should never fly because everybody's like, yo, nah, this fool is talk for herself.
All right.
And then
You see, she has a community of people who think alike. with her, so it will fly with them.
And
But
then
it wouldn't fly. And I think I can speak for the both of it. Wouldn't fly with us.
what the recourse was I believe drizzle.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, so fellas on shit. Fellas was on shit. They clap back for the sprinkle. I have a guy who's literally do this research and shit, so I don't actually have to be on social media. So it was like drizzle. It's like, hey, a lady must be able to take me out wherever. Drizzle. But it was started as a joke. But girls took the shit seriously.
They call it the soft guy era.
Yeah, this okay. And all the fellas understood, hey, we are the real shit.
Yeah,
we are complete, but women took it very seriously. And they didn't realize we on shit for this entire run.
Men really don't want that shit. Like, we could care less how much money our woman does make.
Yeah.
We really could care.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I came across somebody.
Dusties.
No, I mean,
Those seem so.
remember,
Yeah.
I tell you, not everybody will be that. But the majority of men who have something about themselves, they're not too particularly interested in what a woman could
Provide
give to them. Right? That provision does come from the woman womb. It has come from the woman feminine approach, the way she can make the world seem softer. That is what really is about. It's not she's a PA permanent secretary and she could get a boss.
Oh, she has a master's. She has a master's in mass communication and what your master's in? Okay.
She has a master's in middle finger.
She has a master's in middle finger.
But as I always ask women, like what you really looking for, what you want. If you know where you're headed.
I think that's the thing. I think men should coach women. It's like instead of me teaching people out there, trick people on Tinder with my catfish profiles, I think the thing is women should teach men. Nah, that probably is not a good idea. Men should teach women.
What about putting on the catfish profiles?
Huh?
What about putting on the catfish profiles?
Catfish profiles to me are the most hilarious shits ever I've ever seen in my life. Because I was like, the problem is I don't really care about it weird because both of us is like
we had to verify that it's legal.
It's legal. the thing about it is both of us are like content creators, obviously. Hear that too. Yeah, content creator. Shut up. But my thing is, I hate social media so much. Like I really do. Like well, you almost turned 30, so you don't know the days. Probably don't know about life before that cell phones. It was way better. Meeting people, interacting with people. I love interacting with people.
You talking about high five?
Oh no, prior to that, I talk my love.
High five.
Yeah.
High five, yeah.
Okay, you still remember I talk with the thing with the bookstore and thing and your eyes light up and say,
Yeah.
I legit like that.
Yeah.
I like to meet, if I meet her again, I want to meet her in the old fashioned.
It's a hopeless romantic dog.
I know, trust me, I love her
Me
meet.
too.
I love her meet cute. I love her meet cute.
Couldn't be me. I just have to say that.
So when I love her meet cute. But the problem is, Hollywood balls up the meet cute to the point where now the expectation of her meet cute a little bit more than what being offered. We last time we had a proper meet cute. Like, you know, all the thing, and you walk in the elevator, you come in the elevator, and then you turn around, all his eyes lock, and you're like, oh shit, I should stay on. And then it's like, hi, and then elevator door closed, or they meet back for 2-4 days later, because like when you...
Trinidad.
Yeah, meet cutes happen all the time. Well, used to. Long time, right?
A long time.
Because social media, everybody online.
Secondary school.
So
That doesn't count.
So I'm asking the ladies that question.
Does
Right?
it?
Doesn't.
It kind of comes up till
Up to a certain point.
It doesn't.
up till the
Like
yeah.
later part of
Hey,
secondary school.
this is not a Japanese anime. We don't go to high school here.
Yeah, then we
This is 100% sitcom life. This is Meg what's her name? Megan Hunt.
Remember I already watched TV.
Megan Hunt.
I wouldn't be able to
The one who
answer.
was
I know.
in Sleepless in Seattle with Tom Hanks. The chick who was in all them.
She don't know that movie.
She
I
does.
know the name. I don't know if I watch it.
The
I don't
classic romance comedies was like based on Tom Hanks and this chick in like 3 movies, and they base all romance comedies on this shit after. Nobody know what I'm talking about.
I
Goddamn.
probably watch it, but
Hey, Rendell.
I definitely didn't.
Rendell, as you seen, come back on the show. We had to do some movie
Alright,
talks.
so we're gonna shift some gears a little bit, right? We're gonna get into the ladies. Let's call that social media personalities.
Drink it.
You told, yeah, don't chug. You was talking about getting into this whole content creation and whatnot. Yeah, you are a content creator. That name does kind of get a negative stigma.
Are you an
Trinidad
influencer
now,
as well?
You know, and because everybody makes it seem as though it's the easy way out.
Yeah.
You know, would you consider it to be easier than your day job?
No, it isn't.
So elaborate on the challenges that you ladies would face on airing content, the way you like to air content. I mean, it's just you're doing your thing, you're reading on Reddit or whatnot, but life does get in your way. You know, and what does this bring you back to that whole, hey, we're going to do this, and we're going to do it until it becomes something.
God damn. Yeah, why do they want to climb that mountain?
Yeah.
For me, I'll answer for me. I know I want to be successful in it. And if you want to be successful, you have to do it. You have to continue doing it. You have to be consistent. You have to produce content. So you have to make the time.
What success does it look like for you?
In podcasting,
Yeah.
being able to reach certain amount of people and share different views so that, you know, and then
on tours.
going on tours as well.
Oh, it's a nice conversation. Oh, you want to be on there?
Going on tours. And to show people that, you know, you don't have to be biased, not because, well, for our content. Not because we are women, we are always going to agree with something a woman does or vice versa. That's content-wise. To add to what she's saying about tours, also brand trips.
Brand, yeah.
Brand chips?
Trips.
Oh.
Trips. Yeah. That's I mean, it's ideal, you know, if women really like to travel, but so that's an honorable thing to go, because this is Trinidad and Tobago. The Rock, number one, is not that populated, you know, so we already coming from a smaller place, and you know the culture of Trinidad. There's the biggest frenemies that you could find is a Trinidadian. Right,
Why are they doing podcasting for?
Yeah.
Why are they doing podcasting for?
I'm on it, man. I hear they have a sex podcast, but
I was like, oh, it's like, now, you know what they should do with this podcast? Do this. And it's like, what podcast you had to fucking tell me? What I should be doing?
I mean, the suggestions that will come your way, all this, your directive in this podcast. And I want to know the challenges that we face. We could tell you, we could be real transparent with it. It is something that, for the name, for instance, people will see that name and automatically think, but then for us going to be snorting rocks, busting up lines and things on the show, and it's going to be some degenerate derogatory program.
Right.
But it was more literary than that. It was more of a metaphor to really point a finger back at society. So the backlash that we get, we anticipate and we expect. You know, I think when you go into something, I don't know the pitfalls you might end up in. You know, so I was looking at the miseducational Lauren Hill. Or they follow me here.
Okay, I didn't know what the miseducation of Lauren Hill.
I don't know, but I know who Lauren is, so.
And
I mean,
yeah,
I mean, here.
Let's pull this shit up.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is.
Well, you know what that song from, right? I don't know.
Horror movie.
Wow.
Twilight
Is it?
Zone. Yeah.
It's Twilight
Zone.
Message, that's our album.
Right.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember where is it from. Wow.
Twilight Zone. Right, cool. So
Okay.
we could all agree that Lauren Hill is one of the most amazing female hip hop artists at this modern era, right?
Probably back then.
Well, I mean,
Modern.
Well, she's a legend in this modern era, so we could
she's a
call it that.
legend.
And what stood out to me the most was, as I see two ladies in front of me here, right, who have aspirations of going far in social media. If you ladies know what has come with putting yourself out there for scrutiny on a public front, you know, because she was amazing and ahead of her time, but the pressures of being
in
that
the industry.
voice
And in the industry.
and in the industry, it broke her. And you know, the industry was like tough love, does make stars. So she was performing from 13 years old in some big arenas, and the crowd was rough and tough on her. And they said it molded her, but look at the fallout of it. You know, so successes look like one thing, but in the end, sometimes you really have to be no, I want to pay that price, and the price could be very dear. You know, so it's just a little, you know,
Yeah.
keep your head on a swivel, ladies, because this industry is not.
That's what she's trying
It's
to
not for the faint of heart. And remember,
it
I no
isn't.
crying in baseball.
I know crying.
That's it.
My thing is, like, women when I'm traveling, it's be weird because I always go to the same places. I've yet to see the people who's be like, I like to travel. It's like, let's go Fiji. Let me go. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
People that like to travel don't go Congo.
It's always be the same spots. New York. She moved. New York, Miami thing, because everybody have family there. But I want to see like Trinis who traveling, going
I would
places.
like to go. It's Lagos or Lagos?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you love to do. Okay. I see you can't get on this side, you get on that
She
side.
in the motherland.
He tall,
No.
6'7".
Oh, gosh.
He speaks like this.
Like, oh?
No.
No.
Either way.
You know, you don't know what?
Yes, I know, because she does those things all the time.
Motombo.
Yeah.
That's Motombo. Yeah.
Well, right. So that's just a little, keep your head on our swivel. Make sure that all you have each other back because out here it's different. And the further you go, the more you'll see. So just keep your head on our swivel, right? But ladies, let me just try and get some more. I want to get some out of this one.
Yeah. No, this always be any date like all the time. There's always be like this be quiet, and it's be like, I did my masters.
When you started talk, yeah, boy, then
Oh, shut up. Yeah, I did my masters in business administration for Harvard, and I drive for BMW. I think any man just have to validate himself the entire night.
No, oh my God, that's a turn off for me.
Serious?
Real bad.
A man coming and talking about all the accolades.
Oh,
and,
God.
Okay, well, this is the instant turn off for me. Star Wars or Star Trek? Yeah, we can never mesh. Die in our furnace.
yeah, I was fun.
Wait, what?
Come now, man.
Yeah, you want to leave? We can just I'm finish this conversation off camera.
So you don't know what's the difference between
Star Wars and Star Trek.
No.
He doesn't. You don't either. So I don't understand.
What's the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek? One is George Lucas and the other one is this next one with Spock in it. And that's what
Spock?
Yeah, Spock.
Yeah.
Spock and I'm Captain Kirk.
Okay, officially we might have a team up. We might have a team up and culture these heathens.
Like not my culture. Tell me about Gypsy and Sparrow. I don't want to know no Star Trek. Yeah.
She nodded. She had like, what's your favorite gypsy song?
Little Black.
I mean, don't tell him that. What's your favorite gypsy song? Not yet.
Oh, you're still waiting on the answer?
Yeah, you want to know what's your favorite Gypsy? You say you love the culture.
Yeah.
Trying to hear the culture.
I said that?
Yeah.
You're not here. That's like, yeah. Culture.
Yeah, he was an
culture.
argument with me. We're trying to chop all in some old talk now. They get you.
Oh, but I wasn't agreeing to that. I was agreeing to not knowing Star Trek and...
Oh,
Yeah.
Who cares? Our Star Trek thing is this.
I got the ick just now. I don't understand what they say when they say the ick. Star Trek, really? Star Trek?
All right, so what?
You want train the future generation to like that shit?
Oh my God.
What about Star Trek is
Okay, let me put it this way: if you go conventions, one day you have to come a convention.
Do all that though.
No. If you go a convention,
I'm not on that level.
I'm not on that level like that. But trust me, if you want to be on that level, I'll come pull out with the lightsaber.
Like Sheldon Cooper.
Whoa! If that's your only relation to this,
That's my only relation.
Mute our mic, just no, that's me. Click. Yeah. But yes, so in them kind of conventions, it's like two different. One is like a philosophical thing about the Force, and basically it's like
Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars. Mm-hmm. And the next one is like a psychological journey, or the journey of the common man, that's Star Trek. Basically, that's the whole thing. And I mean, I like Captain Kirk because he just be brushing us at alien heels and like randos now. I mean, if you had to live the life, bro, Kirk is he on Tinder before it had Tinder. Kirk was the G. But then after that, it's just go strangely downhill.
Yeah, boy, big dog, boy. I mean, there's a lot to take in, huh? Yeah.
Now, shut the hell up.
There's a lot to take in.
Shut up.
I like somebody analogies you just bring with Star Wars and thing too, so it's cool.
You don't have a papi show, man.
On my own. This
is my show. You don't have to papi show me on the show.
It's on me.
Okay, that's not I papi show people. You don't papi show me.
I don't.
I think this might be my last episode.
Okay, now, but I'm crying in baseball.
No, baseball done. Baseball done.
Right.
Okay.
I'll bring up a
Remember, you have to do it.
Yes, you'll have to do it.
Personally speaking, ting, and how ting does ting.
Hey, that's not. I don't like money, but
whoa.
Anytime a man start a sentence like that, he go into the gay shit body. Just FYI.
All right.
But
That is true.
Serious, you have stories about that? men who come in and confessing about their
I'm not gay, but
I'm not gay.
what's your best? I'm not gay.
You know what?
but
I am not going down that road.
No, don't
They
go.
do it
Don't
Plead
go.
the fifth.
They do it one? They do it one? Or do you?
No.
Okay.
Why is your mind always there?
No, they say I'm going down that road we was talking about something kind of link.
Sometimes he's trying to bring all the guests who not talk.
Yeah. I try not link the
Working on
neurons
your,
here.
on your conversation with
You
us,
understand?
trying to get you out.
So we just going to do what? Talk about Lee. Never go back on George R.R. Martin. That's what
nah.
Matter of fact, I questioning you because if you read Game of Thrones, that was real smart in that, and you know that.
So ladies, are they following this whole spy thing and the
Don't bring up
the
that now.
people and them who coming in
Don't bring up
Trinidad
that
and
now.
whatever. Don't bring it up.
What I wanted to talk to them about was the smell.
Girl, I only heard about this spy thing from my mother.
But like,
It's like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
so you don't know nothing about that. You don't read news. You don't read papers. You don't read Look TT. Nothing at all.
I've missed that. How have I
Yeah.
missed that?
Poo-poo. That's why.
I like the sarcasm.
Because we were talking about this off the show before we start to roll now.
It's 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, computer.
Yeah, but don't know that all the time.
Yeah, Imagine when I have my full speakers on blast.
Yeah, creation. Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm going to be on the episode too, so whatever. Anyway, so off the show, you was talking about that people was talking about the story that you say was the wildest and you say
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you was like, really? Is it? Really? Really? And then we was like, we waiting to the show to roll the
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
So ask the question now. Yeah, you're free to.
Ask a question. No, well, it's not a question. We're just stating that was one of the wildest stories that we ever came across, where the guy was smelling the girl's butt while they were having sex, and I think he tried to talk to her about it, and
She got offended.
she wasn't offended per se. She tried to work on it, but then it always kept happening, and then she said something along the lines like nobody ever complained about it.
Because fellas do this.
Exactly.
Fellas do this.
So-
Fellas do this.
So like we were actually like appalled, like what this is happening, and then we found out like in the comments like it's common.
Yeah.
And then with conversations, I had conversations with some of my guy friends. I was like, "You hear about this story?" And they were like, "Yes, that's normal." And I'm like, "What?"
Man snorkeling a long time.
No, not
I just
snorkeling. He's
feel-
talking about what in the midst of him having sex with the girl, he is smelling
I
the
just
updraft. As he is called it, the updraft.
Yeah. So isn't that like a turn off? Like you want
He
to go
like
like
all that smell.
No, he
you
didn't
would-
like how it smelled. He told her about
He
it.
told her about
Yeah,
it.
he
He
told
was
her
next
about
second
it.
scent.
Yeah, that immediate.
Yeah, but the thing about with
Yeah.
that story is he was with that person for 10 years. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's why we go back to he had to like that.
No, he just tasted and couldn't get anything
He
else.
just can do better. That's
He
just
said he did admit that he was in love with her, but I just think that he should stop having sex with her.
And then we will have sex with our next girl and then she'll get vexed.
I don't know because I can't.
So I mean, some women, I can't. I'm not always called that the UBYN, OBGYN. I am not that, so I
Right.
can't really speak
Gyno.
about that. Gyno,
But that have nothing to do with that. That's just hygiene.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. I'll tell
maybe-
you a story now.
This one
What
time
happened to you?
at band camp?
Oh no, don't worry who it happened to. So very pretty girl. This is years ago. Can't stay with my boss. It go and get like a rocky. Very pretty. Like Spanish mix. This is before the Spanish influx in Trinidad. So what she was to have epic body, pretty face, breast, bottom, whatever. She interacts with a gentleman. I'm not going to call him. It happened to a friend of mine. And
Bassy, is that friend you?
No.
You?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean we've been know each other for a while, but he not in the story. So the team broke up on a mutual friend team, or whatever, and this is what happened. While her friend was in the next room with our next one of my friends, she was in the room with the guy. So they kissing, she have bad breath. He starts to, but she find as shit. He in his 20s. He ain't know what going on here. She find as shit.
Who have the bad breath?
The chick.
Oh.
He got a bad breath. It gonna get worse, trust me. Anyway, so when they kiss like, he on the bed. No, he on the bed. So what he does is rolls when they stop kissing and wipes his face Because you know the saliva, smelling saliva started to go up in his nose, and he have a real good sense of smell. Ain't gonna get worse than this, but hold on. Let's hold on till they
You
see.
are saving this one for when they come?
Yeah. I had one for them. Hey, you, when they come.
That's females. You don't want to fight it.
That's true. It's good that they come. Anyway, so he starts wiping his face on like wall to wipe the saliva off of his
top
so he don't smell it. So he goes back again.
But he eating it though.
Not eating. I don't want this is kissing.
Yeah. So
it gets tremendously worse from here.
It's a skin up. Oh, I don't realize my face skin up. But go ahead.
It tremendously gets worse from here. So from here now, because you find a shit and he's shallow. And I told him, I was like, bro, you need to stop being this fucking shallow. He's like, bro, you see how bad she is? I was like, yeah, why not doing that? He finds, so maybe it was just a one-off.
Right.
So, okay, it wasn't. But he's still trying to smash, because I think he's like 24, he went in this years ago. This is at least 10 years ago. And so he, finally gets a loan again for the third time, undresses, whatever. Then he does the smell test. No, 2 fingers he used.
No, third time.
No, well, yeah. So 2 for well.
She have bad breath and bad.
It gets worse.
And bad what?
He did the smell test.
He did the. So
I can't remember when we went to that other podcast and they were like, oh, the smell test.
Fellas always do the smell test. Always do the smell test. Even if it's in front of them, if they feel bad about it, that's their problem. Go and check out OBGYN. Anyway, so the scent, but again, the same guy that he smashed, what he was trying to smash the first time with, he was in the next room with the chick again, with the girlfriend. So he was like, they were trying to run our force now. So the scent was so repugnant. Because at time I was lying with him after, and he was like a garbage truck or something like that had passed, and he was like, that's the smell. And I was like, what? Anyway, what he does is, he say, you know what? I can't take the scent, but I still taste. He runs out of the room, goes to the fridge. This is when it gets wild. Pulls out a carrot, runs back in the room. I was like, hey, we could use this instead. And so it's like, no, but I mean, whatever. He said, don't worry, I have a condom. Gets a condom, slides it on, but then he was like, my hand started hurt because there's way too much hand movement.
This is not a real story.
That's how they feel about our story sometimes.
It's a real story, trust me. Anyway, so his hand, because he had a whatever. So he was just like, yo, right now, I don't want the leakage to get up on my bed for it to smell like that. So go into the bathroom, because how his room is.
The garbage, compress the garbage water.
And then the garbage water might fall on the sheets now. So it's like, nah. So he puts her in the shower. So she's standing up in the shower.
That man on the
That's what I'm thinking. That man like
ultimate dog. That man supposed to be living in the landfill, dog. Like
at this point he's just he should be smelling like her at this point.
No, well, I mean, nothing touched him. It touched the condom and touched the carrot.
Nah.
That man is shit.
And then he goes into the next room, explains what's going on there, and then because that was his kicks at the point in time. He was young. He was stupid. So
clearly,
he was young. He was stupid. I don't take nothing bad from him. Whatever. He ended up growing up to do pretty decent in his life. I would think so. I would think so. And so, but that wasn't the worst part. So then maybe it was a one-off. The thing about it is she just had a reputation of everybody who smashed this chick was like, yo, she had the scent. She had the scent.
Oh,
she had the scent.
She needed
she had the
someone
scent.
get checked out.
And on top of that, she was a smoker. And on top of that, like, it reached a point now where before he even did anything, because this was a while after, because what she used to do was, like, if he like in at the watering hole, that's frequent. She would be with that guy, it was like, hey, look. And just be lines to him, sit down on his lap and try to line up to, because she had really like him. So she'll be with that guy, don't matter, and just drop what she doing and be lying to this guy. He'll carry her, and then she was living down the street from the bar.
So he can just tell her that she's smelling.
You see,
the thing about it is, with that too, I had to question her, because at some point,
you must have realized
so
right?
you like this whole time in your life?
This 20s, I know how old she was.
So what I'm saying is,
how old she was?
I doubt you're born so.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Right? So you had to know You're
Unless she
sent.
became nose
So,
blind.
No, why would she get nose blind?
Which mean
Nose.
at the first instant you smell the change, you
Because
ignore it.
one of the fellas did brace her on it and was just like, hey, what going on with you? She was like, no, it was because of XYZ. And it was that an excuse why it was the issue. But the last time that he went back there, this was like a literal situation where it was like pants come off. She and I think it was what it's called those the thing is where for on like you know when you is wear underneath your school clothes.
The knickers? No, under your school tights?
Yeah, like
tights?
but like the short tights.
I mean,
and he is smelling. He is smelling. he is
What
smelling.
you just asked?
Nah, no, but that's what she had on because he was cutting the flick for me, and I was like, dog, this is crazy. So he's smelling that from the distance. He didn't touch nothing. He giving her a lower back massage, and then it's like, that's when he finally was like, you know what, Nigel, I have a little bit more self-respect than this.
Thank you.
And
Like,
then-
at least like he finally got it. Like
But
after
just-
how much time?
I find you're supposed to just tell
Like
them
3
one
times.
time.
That's what I'm saying.
you smell
3
it.
times. But he was 20-something. He didn't know better because he
He
was
was
not
20 what?
20.
I thought you said 27, you know?
No, 20-some. 21,
20.
22, 23.
Lower part, okay.
Like he knew started smashes. Like he had a lot of friends who was smash lords. every week they had a different flicker cut. And he was like, he just wanted to be in the
I really wish
circle.
that was a made up story.
No, it 100% is. I could verify. I could verify that story is 100% true.
But you know what the moral is?
Any moral is?
And it happens.
The moral is bathe.
Nah. No, the beating.
No, but I think the whole thing with that whole douche with bleach
Sorry,
and
not
women having
no
bad
to bathing.
odors.
No as in bathing is not the only thing. Yeah.
No,
You have to
and-
check up on yourself too.
Bathing is a plaster.
That is in that situation, yeah.
That seemed like a biochemical.
She needed to go, yeah.
situation.
All right, I'm going to ask a question here now. Which one is lesser of two evils? Breath or BO?
BO.
We had this so we talk about this.
BO. BO.
Breath
BO.
or BO. Breath
BO.
or BO.
I'll throw in a caveat.
Because you don't
I don't want to
Bread
choose
BO or
between.
for jam?
No, you can take for the jam.
I could take the foot jam.
Porn or
Oh, they can
socks.
take a sink foot?
Porn or socks.
I will
You can take a sink foot?
I will take the I will take the stink foot over.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
never
that too.
in a little AC room.
No, but does she have athlete's foot? Or the person have athlete's foot? Because that's
Alright, so I
fun.
will tell you, I was about 19 years at the point in time, and I was bringing over a
Yeah.
so-called lady friend of mine.
Scripts, yeah.
And
Askins.
That's what?
Askins, yeah.
yeah, and she closed the door, took us. It was a sandal or something off,
A sandals.
a kind of wrap up, strap up kind of thing. and
Right.
shoes, right?
Toes us outside.
Her toes were outside, absolutely outside. And she took it off, and it smelled like you wrap meat around your wrist and leave it there for 600 years.
Because I was like, me don't smell that bad.
It
I don't
smelled.
understand if she wearing a sandals, her feet are breathing, so it shouldn't have a scent.
It smell
in my
like-
brain. I don't know. Am I wrong?
It
Thinking
smelled like
that?
it smelled like spoiled people. Like
I feel
like
as
deceit.
though like
It smelled like
you're
malice. It smelled
like you're remembering exactly how it's.
It smelled like deceit and destruction and malice,
Wait,
and
now,
you just come inside
so
here to just
the
make
question
things
is-
hard.
the
So you
question
couldn't
is-
suck her toes,
No,
basically.
but nobody's something. Regardless.
That's not those thing wild.
That's something as well.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I've sucked toes once, and I'm telling you, I don't get the point.
The rest of those in them, dog?
I mean, she had nice feet at the point in time. She had nice feet. But in my mind, I was like, you doing experimenting here with somebody for a while, so it's like, hey, you want to try to suck those things?
So I tried to
You
make
feel
it.
anything about that? She was like, no, it's feeling kind of weird. I was like, yeah.
So I tried to make it like we go outside and just chill out and thing.
I don't believe that part of this.
No, serious. I say, come and go outside now. She's like, why we want to go outside and we come to do speed? You know, it's that scent follow me outside. It follow me.
And you didn't tell her to wash her face?
I tried to make it in a kind of way where I didn't have to interact with her after this one night, but
Are you okay?
Okay.
That chip.
it's okay. Because we went to Alchemy now. Like,
Went away?
Alchemy.
take your time though, right? You don't know what Alchemy is. Alchemy is a club, a long time. Like,
Uh-huh.
oh, long ago.
It's where the polywogs you sell lime on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like a real embarrassing thing to have somebody wrong, and people about it. I'm watching here, and I watching them, and a man do so. He said, "Are you?" I said, "No, I don't mean."
Wait, this is her foot outside?
She have at least foot.
She had at least what? She had
Foot fungus.
toe gingivitis or whatever it's called.
So what happened was she probably had really, really, really bad toe jam and she don't wash her feet properly.
No, but it developed into a fungus, obviously.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
anytime
fungus
I
is.
smell something resembling that, I get immediately triggered to that moment, and I wasn't a nice person about it too. You know, I was kind of deceitful about it. I was like, I could have told her, and in fairness, and retrospect, I should have told her, but
Was that in your younger days?
In the younger days, just make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
I was a teenager. I was like 19, 20
okay.
boy.
No, because on the flip side, if Gail smells something, she's like, "Hey, that smelling thing. That man is jumping in that shower so quick. So take the bath so."
For her, like when this man say when you reach home, his wife does tell him to blow his pants. She want to smell his penis head, and I was like, that is interesting.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Like, oh, it is a
Is it that she doing that to check to see if he was with anybody else?
No, I'm not talking about Diana. I'm talking about that smell like a bead for the day. That man is jumping in the shower with the quickness. With the quickness.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Because
I really
with
carry
girls
it.
now, like this game more, like, let me see. Yeah, I was dealing
I carried it. As I said, I live in a very peaceful, calm life
Okay.
now. You know, and I'm going to be on that kind of vibe now. So. No, it's stoicism these days. It's all good. So, you try to rattle on the ladies' feathers a little bit, but it didn't really work, you know.
No, she you know, yeah.
But they
we
come
was
with a
getting
game
him.
plan.
Yeah, they come thinking, they was going to run a little shot. Oh, that's so Gail shot he was using the southern hospitality bullshit.
What he talking about is all the southern ladies, the southern belles, have a certain charm, right? But they really want to hear the brass tacks, right? I'll tell you regardless. So the thing about the South girls is that there's a stigma attached to South girls, right?
Everybody deal with South Gail.
Everybody had a South girl before, right?
Holy faith, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If you just look at it from face value, South women are attractive. I wouldn't say no, right?
Why you folding your arms like that for you again? I'm very defensive. We haven't even
Oh,
said
sorry, I
anything.
just...
Yeah, sit down. Fold that. Fold
No,
it.
okay, sorry, no.
No, but South girls are attractive, yes. But there's a divide.
cool.
There's a divide in How you feeling?
No, I just good, I just okay.
Okay. But there's a divide when we're talking about the behavior that's come with South girls. So we have receipts, we have histories of females from the Southland
Jesus Christ.
coming up the road, you know, coming and behaving in a totally different manner that they used to behave where they come from, you know, and it's getting
Couldn't be me.
ridiculous.
Oh, she couldn't
Yeah,
be me.
Not me.
But yeah, I know a couple of fellas who almost killed themselves over South girls.
I know a couple of fellas. I know two fellas that did kill themselves.
Yeah, we were trying to be a little bit thing about it. Use a euphemism about it, but yeah.
Never a fact.
Yeah, but it's a fact. So yeah, this is make men triple fun, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's. I don't know what about it because I mean, don't talk about them East West corridor girls and them
No, nobody's killed themselves.
Make it trip off.
trip off madman thing, playing quattro on the beach and them kind of thing. Yeah, so, you laugh. You see how she laugh? She laugh like
We could
yes.
say that about Eastman.
Go ahead. What about this man?
Are you well versed in Eastman? Like, call the area too.
Call area.
No.
Alright, but you know about this man. Mm-hmm. What about this man? Do you know?
Oh, you know what Eastman?
Nothing.
I want to hear Shane, you want to right? I want to make sure. So what about Eastman? You know? Yeah, somebody who last name was Eastman. Or?
Eastman. What do you know about Eastman?
What do you know about Eastman? Shane?
You give him out on the wash or no?
According to Ian Allen, oil change.
Oh, yeah, Jane.
Yeah.
What?
No, don't worry. Yes,
No one
What do you
else.
know about-
That on the wash talk. Pick up all you taking here on the wash. Anyway.
I don't want to say non-trustworthy.
Yeah, take one like a.
You know? Because it wouldn't apply to... Are you right? Mostly on not trustworthy.
Okay, so you're trying to say Eastman is players. And
Yes.
My justification for that, and this is going to go into misogyny.
Yeah.
Women see that they bear the burden of childbirth, and nothing hurts more than childbirth, and it's so painful. You can't take a horn. Oh God, it's a son of a horn girl. Child birth is good way worse than that, right? No.
I wouldn't know about the childbirth, but I mean, he has a
If I
point,
horn, you
right?
will say it's a little horn.
That's different.
No, it ain't different.
That's different.
It isn't different.
We doing this?
Yeah, hey.
Okay.
Jump on the plane there, Wolverine.
No.
It ain't right either way.
Agreed.
Really?
Either way.
Men can't take one.
Men can't take one.
So you can't give what you're doing, you can't take.
You know why you can't take it?
Why you can't take it?
You know, no, and I can't take it. Like,
Right.
I've been in open relationships and stuff. That shit don't matter to me. But
You're in open relationships?
no, I said I've been in that kind of situation before. So it's like, what to me? Younger, I was in my 20s. In my 30s, I'm
But you, this is here for you. I mean, it's all good.
I don't understand. Like you're begging for it. It's
You want
yours.
someone too?
I'll take a little bit.
It's yours. you don't beg for a thing that's what's given. Anyway, the only problem I would say that is different is you can't guarantee paternity with a polyamorous woman. You can't guarantee paternity, and that's where.
Women, in general, don't have to be polyamorous.
Well, that's my point.
But I mean, you had to be polyamorous to not be able to.
But that's where you're going by.
Oh, she's she feeling okay. Keep crossing. Yes, you see. Yeah, that's what I had to go by because that's the thing that you're inside the situation for.
Yeah, I mean, if I can vouch and verify that
I'm not trying to raise
that you
this
making is
this
not
man kid.
mine. I'm not saying this is evolutionary. There's men having this problem from the beginning of time. It's our biggest fear. Just like I'm sure on the woman's side, they'll have a biggest fear about what they maybe next thing the biggest fear is that they don't want the man to be a faggot, a homosexual. I don't know, right? But
Think about it.
It's always like these internal fears.
Right.
If my think about if I have a next chick, how that affecting you know?
No, so the internal fear for us is that we can't verify that this offspring that we're going to put our resources into is really us. So we
And
don't want to be
that-
caught.
And I can't verify if it is you going and come and bring something home for me.
Okay, well,
STDs and
Right.
maybe like,
I mean, you could verify that.
I mean, you could verify again.
After the fact.
After the fact.
No, before the
No,
fact.
you can get tested on
Before the fact.
Well, yeah, but before the fact, it got tested before.
But
But,
then-
what if you contracted during the relationship and then you
I mean,
still come and bring it for me?
People just get
Wait, no,
lost
you
in
think
the
people
video.
who's being polyamorous relationships is just there's people in a circle, you know? Don't be
Well,
bullying
that is
everybody.
them.
But
That don't apply
you
to
talk,
me.
you talking about cheating. I talking about it as I talking about if you know I have an ex girl.
Like an open relationship.
Like I kind of know, and I like okay, I with you. And it's just like here's the thing. I most likely gonna knock out the girls.
What
I
are we
tell you.
talking about? Cheating? You're
Or
talking
like a
about
line?
horn.
Yeah. I know, that
Right,
line-
you're talking about horn
that
and
line
so
shit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, but if it's
Yeah.
a horning thing, both men and women just take it horribly, right? We see women, crimes are passion. Woman does kill man
That's
does kill
majority
woman.
of white women in prison.
Yeah, crimes are passion.
Yeah.
Women don't commit other crimes other than thieving and shoplifting.
Shoplifting, that Ian put them up, basically.
Yeah, boy, that's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah.
But both parties just take it bad and take it hard. And I think there's only come with the deception of it. You know, so once they feel betrayed, a human being feel betrayed.
No, and
That's when
and
the
here's
things
the
start
thing.
happen.
It have no man. Man ain't doing this because this is what I've been on the Reddit forums. We had a few podcast episodes, where we had girls on the show. And it's like, what's the most toxic shit you've ever done? And for some reason, it's always the exact answer. Well, I went by a guy, he shoot up the club, and then I went by my guy and let him eat it out.
Well, that's specific.
What?
And that's
Does it what?
That's
What?
actually happened.
I thought it was going to be like look through the phone or something like what?
So revenge was.
No, that was revenge.
No, she said the man was horning, huh?
That was just one, but we talking about in general. The wildest shit girls doing now is that. The wildest shit fellas doing
You
now
said
is...
the most common.
Yeah, that's the most...
That's-
No, but that's the most common.
But that was a real thing that happened.
No, but that is common.
This girl said that's what she
What
did.
fellas doing now while? Well, I just try to jam
Yeah,
she
but the
friend.
thing on the
I
outside,
just jam she
you
friend.
might have a girl and so, but women will be doing.
You will be tasting
most.
semen. You will be tasting seminal fluid.
She said he was horning and whatever the case is, and she get back at him. She
Bro,
went by
that want to
some
be-
next man, and he.
It happened
shoot
to
up the
you?
club.
No, true. As no when the salt have soy sauce on it. When the fish has soy sauce on it, here's the difference. Anyway, long story. That happened to my dog though. And the dog, remember the dog come and tell me the story? And we was like, bro, and he didn't even deserve that. Because he was like handling she stories with her. And if you see,
She was a guest on the show. This woman come on the show
and said so.
and said so.
Flat
With her
out.
own mouth. That's what she did.
We
It was
didn't.
toxic.
We didn't drag this out there. She was just like, "What?
We're not toxic at all.
No, so checking her man phone. Oh, boom.
They check the phone.
Oh, you whore. Oh, damn. No.
Some, yeah, a woman, I just say woman to woman. Yeah, them things is the usual things are
But
probably
toxic stuff is, I ain't gonna make him feel it.
So yeah, you know, the worst could happen out of a scenario like that.
Call him.
Three of them could end up with a STD.
Call
What
him
kind of
over
madness
to make sure call him over at 7 o'clock to make sure he come by your house 7 o'clock and you line up your scene so he watch through the louvers to see your next man beating it. That kind of thing, girls.
No, but we hear some real serious stories like woman would be calling while
you see
having
the
sex with
person-
the person, they would call him on and
Put him here.
leave it on speakerphone and that kind of vibe.
People just out here
I think I
living
heard about something along those lines.
but men just be going through that.
fellas not doing that
Men not doing that.
again.
Men not going and be jammed. And you know what's our next thing too? You know why this whole cheating thing does be baffling my mind? Outside man does play his role quiet and
Thank you
calm.
very much.
For years, you will never know this man and this woman doing things. But an outside woman, boy,
Can't play she position.
but she had a fine center role and Nick. So you girls see and hey, me and your man and one is
And
always.
Man don't be calling. Next man is like, hey, I beat your girl last night.
They do
See, the
happen
girl
that
is do
way.
that. I
They
say,
do.
horning is different.
I'm not condoning it, I'm just saying.
Horning is different.
That's what is up.
That is facts.
So back to you, Miss Shireen. Is it the same now? Is it the same or is it different?
I still saying no.
She fighting dog hand with it.
She may go the stallion.
No.
I say what I said,
No,
nigga.
it's
That's what I said, nigga.
Well, all right. Well,
It
now,
ain't good for a man to own, it ain't good for a woman to
Well, I
own.
That's
mean,
what it is.
Fair, fair.
You know, somebody tell me horning is keep marriages lasting longer.
Really?
Somebody tell me that. Somebody tell me that. I was like, serious.
I have
True.
spoken to someone, a married man, and he said yes.
Horning is make the relationship
He
better.
say he goes home happy and,
Japanese women, and I could pull up down there, it's just like, you care if your man going and deal with prostitutes? And it's like, not really, you don't even like the girl, you just paying, doing anything and coming home.
I think
Yeah,
people
I
just
can't.
want to know, I guess.
You don't want to know.
I think you don't want to know. Women say they want to know. You ladies really want to know the
I
truth.
want to
I
know
would
the
like
truth.
You want
know
to
the
you want to know
truth.
our next wild one I have? Oh, I have 1 million of them. So this girl, this was when I was in the scene with the thing. Yeah, this was our story, that boss.
Think with it.
When I used to walk with my friend.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Oh, slow there, boy.
Don't worry yourself.
yeah, this is when
You're on track. You're on
so,
track.
so the guy,
Yeah.
he is married to a girl, She waits until he goes out of the house and then lines up a scene with somebody down the street. Right? She goes, cuts her flick, but the guy comes home early. So he was like, well, you always tell me I'm tired after work, our time with we, try to do something. She realized, remember, she just come in with fluid on her, that kind of stuff. Well, she's still dirty from the other guy. Guess what she does? Come on, let's see how warped your mind can go.
Some disgusting.
Tell me the story again.
So what she does is grab the baby.
Nah, man.
Grab no, and this is a 100% true story.
She take the baby, I know.
Oh no, I can't breastfeed.
And made the child suck the
Yeah,
the wet.
yeah,
The wet.
yeah. Hold on, is he saying that?
The time.
Men ain't doing that. Men don't play that with the children.
Nah, you ain't getting to
That's
like
madness.
yeah, not my child.
That
I just see
is
some people
madness.
out here just living on the edge because
no,
to me that's thing
Oh,
to make
it
you
gets
trip off.
what?
People butu.
Because he had outside children with like before, and all them was living together or whatever. And
Oh,
then-
he have outside of
No,
children.
be prior to their relationship. So but all of them living under the same house now, all the children, whatever. He starts to realize. I say, but wait now, Junior. No, well, yeah, that's saying Junior.
Not real Junior.
Yeah, that's saying Junior. What going on with your mouth? What's that on your mouth? What's the on your mouth? And then the next, how come? Because the woman used to be kissing the children.
Is that cool? So
All the children end up.
Oh, Jesus
So he's
Christ,
like,
no.
so then you say, hey, what going on with thing? How come they getting sick? What happened? His hand, foot, and mouth disease? Like he man worried because it's like just so. Like he she's like, she started cry. something to tell you. It's like that's what you find out.
wow, that's cruel.
And that's Cruella de Vil.
Fucked up, man.
So this is an actual story. I mean, they get divorced. Well, they got divorced. And yeah.
Wow.
So you see, women do thing, men do thing. It turn out to be
But-
immoral people.
No. it ain't the same kind of thing.
No, yeah.
Or you think women
One
is
is
just worse?
Well, woman
hear what I
is
just
doing
tell you?
a tinge of vitriol and scorched earth.
You hear this
that you can't get to come back
Give me
from.
a story that a man do that was worse
Honestly,
than.
thinking, we do.
Ah.
Let me speak for myself.
Oh, when
Right?
when he was on it, yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
Ah.
I'm going to put words on my mouth.
Perhaps.
We do have a woman scorned. It's a true thing. It is. It is a true thing. We have that, vengeance.
Yeah.
Vengeance
Right.
is mine, saying the Lord.
Right? We do. And it depends on the woman individually. How far that vengeance could go.
No,
Right.
no, the vengeance is go real far. Tyler
Right.
Perry, don't you know that kind of
That's what I'm
imagination?
saying. It depends on the person, the individual, how far they would go. Because my trip off mightn't be L'Oreal trip off.
No,
Right,
she looked
right,
like
right.
she would lose she cannons, She does like a string that's holding it together. It's just like, you just, and then the eyes that,
Trip off.
exactly.
Like that.
And that is what I worried
When I
about.
trip off.
That's what I worried about.
Trip off.
Yeah. And as you see,
Oh, no. And this one eye is closed. I'm a little
no,
bit
that's not
more.
do so. It's not to twitch. You see,
But I don't
but-
trip off like that.
And he said, you.
But when a
Right.
woman decide to go that way,
But that is different because you're involving children.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Fella,
but-
men don't
Children
do
are
that.
innocent.
No man in
So
no man in sin.
that's
You want
madness.
you want to smell a prick and take the child and
Yeah,
wipe the
man.
child clothes and
Yeah.
that happen.
don't touch my child with them kind of
That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, that looks.
Disrespectful and nasty.
Well, disrespectful, tangible, but nasty, yes.
So yeah, the disrespect is there. We having a real good episode, but we coming to the end of this segment.
Oh, really?
So ladies, not the show, this segment.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we can
Drink your wine, girl. Drink your wine. Double date. This is how we doing this.
Yeah, a quarter bottle
You know the real Jesus do it. Bowl of chips and wine.
and ting
And sing, yeah.
ting up. Yeah, so
And I East West man, you dealing girl.
yeah, both east west. You know east west.
You know what chips and wine girl?
Yeah, so we're moving into our next segment here. Right? This is going to be you ladies having questions to ask the men because some of the things that we be hearing, not on your platform per se, but all you agreed with some things on your platforms. You started off with a good one with the women and the men holding, but nobody should do it. But still hearing a sense is the same. And I wanted to explain to me from your anecdotal experience, when I say anecdotal stories that you have personally in your life, not calling names, not calling embarrassing scenarios, but what giving you the idea that that women and men doing this cheating thing is equated on any level. I just want to know. This is me being devil's advocate here. Wanted to find out what make it equal.
I think pain is pain. And it have no way to deal with heart pain. It's just time, only time. And the only reason I'm saying it's equal, you can't tell me how bad my pain is. And so too, I can't tell you that.
Subjective.
Huh?
It's subjective.
It's subjective. But I tend to, it could be just in my circle. I tend to hear a lot of men saying they're not going to deal with a woman that horn them, they're not going to go back. But in the same breath, what he say, horn is a horn, want to take it. Always a little horn when it comes to a woman. So why must I give you chance after chance? But if not me,
Because I don't care about the other bitches. That's why. I don't care about them other hoes. I just want to break. Just want to boost.
so you alone have to be selfish.
No, I mean, use your rose. I have tools for that.
Well, then you go and get something in the shop.
A pocket vagina does not feel the same.
Pussy pocket.
Well,
It's pocket pussy. Don't feel the same.
and
Don't feel the same.
I think
I have no idea.
we touched a little bit on
Hey, yo.
marriages being okay with people in
swinging
infidelity. And my take on it is I don't think we should generalize it because I'm sure that there are people in marriages who believe in, I feel like I'm butchering the word right now. I feel like
Monogamy.
Monogamy,
Right.
right? And they don't believe in that. Right? I also think a lot of people's backgrounds have a lot to do with it and how they grew up and what they see around them. And why are you looking at her like that?
Because I'm waiting for her to say, yeah, jump. It's what she's doing. It's what she is doing. So I realize the tactic. You take the brunt of the licks, and I go stand up behind, and I go throw a little arrow from behind.
She's brave.
Yeah. You say, rah! And you just stand up behind. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, so you're saying that pain is pain. You can't tell somebody how to feel. It's subjective, right? And I just have one pushback on that. Nothing too serious. So it's more, yes, pain is pain, but the reality of it is, for me, as a man, I'll talk for myself and I'm going to talk for nobody else, right? It's just my opinion. People could be welcome to disagree if they want. But when we started really check the brass tacks and the fallout of it, majority of times men do really go extramarital or extra relationship for emotions. Right? No, it's not really an emotional thing. It's more like a lack of impulse control kind of thing.
Just want to break.
I know about ladies just enough. I might know the most. I know just enough to know that they don't just go for an ex-man for sex. Not just like that. The man had to be outstanding in some department for it to be a thing. But on a regular day, women don't just have a husband or have a man and be unable to control that. Even though the person might be attractive, might say, yeah, that man is a good looking man or whatever, but women don't generally cheat like that. It had to be some premeditated,
passionate, bullshit.
That is very true.
So it comes from two different places now.
Because women tend to look elsewhere because the needs not being met.
Yeah.
So they tend to, it may start off
Complain.
it might start off like, just talking and then gradually progress into something else. Whereas men, they're just like, I could jam her tonight.
No, right away.
Yeah.
And it don't mean nothing. But you ladies have something called oxytocin. You need that for your children. You need that for the bonding naturally as a woman. And that's something that women operate with in terms of bonding with other human beings, right? I'm not saying men don't have it, but just we have it in a lot less volume. So detachment and separation, men might be at first a little bit easier to detach from things. Women like to attach to things and people and whatever. But when a man attached to somebody now, it's because he has abandoned the concept of anybody else being that to him.
So he's really monogamous. He just want to ball out of girls. What's wrong with that?
No.
I just reporting on what the existence of it is.
Okay.
We can't avoid it and say it wrong, and it shouldn't happen because it's like crime.
I don't know. What difference does it make if he only next girl? I'm trying to figure out what, like, if you getting everything you getting from him with no complaints.
I don't like to share.
Well, you're not sharing. He not giving you, he not spending no money behind that chick.
No,
he just bullying the next girl.
He's sharing his body. No, I'm not doing
it.
it.
It's standard at the end of the day.
You see, allowed to your standards.
I'm not doing it.
At the shop at courts, is a difference.
Yeah, you start a woman standard, a man. Everybody had the standards, right?
If I could see somebody, because attraction is, attraction is attraction, right? I can see somebody on the road and say, oh, that person handsome. Okay? If I could see somebody and know I have a man, and I could still be committed with that strength, why I must give you the okay? So you wait till you're weak to the flesh?
No. Yes. No, it's easy.
Yes.
Self-discipline.
It's easier.
You lack self-discipline.
Well, okay, yeah, call it that, yeah. Yes. Call it that, men is dog, whatever the case is, right? But it is inherently easier for a woman to have sex with a man than it is for a man to go out there and get sex with a woman.
Sex is not this thing. I can just go into a portal like only and just pull out.
You can go.
Skins, way.
I guarantee you, little night, I dare you.
Matter of fact, go on
Frederick Street.
Go right outside the house, right?
Yeah, go right by the corner.
And say, hey,
Just pop
free nans.
Right, pop free V and see how quickly
Men won't go, you won't see when it. That man in that dream the whole time.
Yeah, that man was.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about.
That's what we talking
Nobody's
about.
linked back. Nobody's linked back, right? It's linked back. If you saying, I'm not trying to cry about this. Let's have a conversation.
That's a kind of debate.
Yeah, we're not trying to debate because it's not a debate. It's more if I in a relationship as a man, right? And it is more difficult for me to get female attention than it is for my woman to go there. And
So
get
that
male
gives you
attention.
the right.
No. We linking it here, right?
Okay.
So let's separate that and put that on the side now. We in a relationship, and the man decide to step out and take a one night stand with a woman. The woman put him up and take videos and he end up on social media.
Oh, in this group, what's it called?
Is this your man?
Yeah.
Titi, right? And the wife see it or the woman see it, and she, of course, she's in pain. Of course, the social shame and the whole thing that has make the whole thing seem bad or feel bad happening. But this man is going to be so apologetic and so in the aim to please this woman out of whatever pain she going through. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it don't work next week. When a woman get catching and she come out and say, yeah, well, that was my man for 6 months. What you gonna do?
Or she would try to... No, she would try to turn it and was like,
It's just
this is
rub
what you
salt
did.
people.
This is what you did.
You
and this
caused
is why
me
I
to
did
do
this. As opposed to you man's like, I really was just trying to break it to be honest. It's just what it is.
It was thing and I'm sorry.
This is not me defending a woman here, right? So you're saying when a woman cheats and the man finds out, they will twist.
No,
and make
it's fine. No, it ain't no gay boy, I was so sorry. Unless she get catch like a fool. Some women just get catch stupid and then they start crying.
No, but then at no point in time the man is ever like, oh God, the man is crying.
You were saying just now that they was giving an example that they will come and say, well, you ain't do this or whatever, right? They'll flip the table. My question is, not saying that she's right because she dead wrong.
I know what she's gonna say.
Oh, Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Megatooth.
Yeah.
Your reasoning for cheating was because you wanted to break is a stupid, dumb reason to me. On that way, if she coming to you, it means that, to me, I could be wrong, right? That she came to you and she told you on numerous occasions what her issue is. Now, for me, I would say if it says if you see that there was no change, leave.
Okay. Right.
You shouldn't be honing. Leave. But you decided that you wanted to get at him. Vengeance.
Vengeance is
And
mine.
That's
Say
where
the
that's where
Lord.
the problem does start. And he was asking that. So, if you catch your man cheating.
Men don't like to leave like that.
Thank you.
Men don't leave relationships.
Men
don't
don't
leave
leave relationships.
They will be in a horrible relationship.
This is like
could turn into 400 pounds.
because I rather the devil I know than the devil I
He will
don't
go
know.
and buy a bag of bread, put it under his shoulder, and end up in his whole house smelling.
No, because what all you need to do, honestly, is all you need to go.
That is very true.
All you need to go places that frequent hosts. Like all you need to go like whole house and that kind. Or from south, I have a few down there. And what I say that is observe the people that are there. Not the girls. I'm talking about the fellas who are there. You see very well-to-do men,
Married men.
and it's like, what causing all of this for here? Because nobody wants to go home for some reason.
Not just yet.
It's like
They're going home, but you see,
it's like, oh God.
you see a woman talking about. They say men hate women in relationships. Men don't really like the woman they just be with, right? I hear that in some of them Facebook things, or whatever, right? And I heard stories of men coming home and staying in the garage, parking up, and just wishing and hoping that they didn't have to go inside.
And waiting for the carbon monoxide to fill the car so they die.
There's a burden of performance that a man has had to undertake. The second he decides to take on a woman, the expectation is generally that he needs to provide, be the thing that attracted her in the first place. So what he had to do to be that was a lot more work than the beauty, the femininity that's come naturally in you. Men just had to go out there and make it. And if you don't make it, loneliness. That wrongs being a wall.
Become a vagrant.
Yeah, for what people care. If you don't make it, it is what it is. No one cares, But I see some kind of creatures, women, beautiful women, right? Not so beautiful women.
Grossies.
having multiple children by multiple men. And I sit and I was looking at it and be like, amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing to know that men have all our belly to be doing this, and it's not just one.
No, look, I tell you. Look at not Dragon, Garbage Nanny. Garbage Nans. Garbage Nans was cooking, right?
That's not really derogatory towards you.
Well, I don't want to call her names, Anita, so they know what I'm talking about now, right? Cool. So that chick, look how much men she was getting.
Yeah, men wouldn't.
But because it's a pretty woman, it's like, I can take that smell.
So all the ladies don't know how privileged you are. You are privileged.
Because you don't want to be called cheese, you know.
Especially if it's a pretty woman in our society, you may not ever know what it is to work hard. No problem, fine. I agree. That is beauty. That is something that's coveted in the world. If a pretty woman getting through is pretty privileged, everybody know that. Yeah. But don't vex with the men who have the ability to attract women just by being who they are. I'm not telling you be a fuck boy and go there and be in 100 DMs and run down this woman there and run down, because you will get left behind. But if woman running down a man and he exercising his options, he is in the same boat as a pretty privileged woman. If you understand what I'm saying, he is lesser him and lesser her than the rest of people.
Scarcity.
So the scarcity will get them that prize. And you tend to see it in society where you could compare. We compare somebody like Chris Brown to the Maxi man, who are your wife home. Chris Brown can get away with murder. Chris Brown can get away with 20 women in a bedroom.
Matter of fact, who you more than Chris Brown? R. Kelly.
Oh God, let me do that fun.
Kels, no, let's get on your face now. When the shit was going down, women was like, don't worry, you could piss on me.
Yeah, no.
Women was saying that.
So these women will compete for that.
And you know what kind of man he is.
And allow this man to...
You're looking for love? Or were you looking for...
The metrics has been different.
Right, so we can't really put the both of them in the same scale.
Love not real. So you can't even quantify that shit.
Love is a...
I don't believe that.
Love is a chemical process, but it feels very real. It is a real thing. It's a thing that's happened inside you chemically that's caused you to express yourself that way.
Love is a choice.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. No, that feeling is feel. You see the feeling is feel for mine. If you have offspring, I don't want to say
one.
Right. You see that gut wrenching feeling you just get. You can't avoid that.
So no, this is something. If you're offspring, right? Say, I love her like more than my mommy, or I love whoever. Yes, that feel like home to you. Does that hurt?
You can't even love your offspring less. You know that.
So how is it different? And that comes from you.
Yeah, it's unconditional. That's the love that we talk about.
Right. It's your child.
Right. So,
but you don't have unconditional love with your partner.
You can't have that.
You cannot.
You know, and that's the expectation that is having in relationships, that the love will be unconditional. I own you, and you're supposed to love me so much that you could take that and bounce back from that because I love you. And then you own me, and it's unconditional, so we must accept what we don't have that.
No, we don't.
We have that.
So, yeah. So, ladies, this was a very interesting.
You gotta do this again.
You need to talk.
You gotta talk more. You jumping. You gotta jump out yourself. Bring she back on the show. But bring her back by herself this time. So she don't the shield to
I am friendly, but I'm naturally shy.
I understand.
Okay, here's the scene, right?
That's friendly.
So let's have guests on all this show. That's my question.
We haven't had any in-person guests as yet.
We had one virtual guest.
Nice.
Right. Well, let's still afraid COVID. That wasn't real deal. That's a hoax.
You remember women like to work from home. So that you will record.
Well, I'll drive south. I'll drive in south.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
I'll drive in south. I'll do this.
Ladies, we enjoyed the company.
That's the end of the show
I didn't
already?
realize it was so quick.
Hey, yo.
Enjoying the convo.
The woman, them asking for performance, dog.
Hey, that's not. What you have to do is take this thing called Blue Chew.
No, we not promoting.
We're not promoting it.
If Blue Chew give me money, yeah. Blue Chew, we could talk, you know.
Yeah.
We have only 12 minutes. We can run it out for the 2 hours and run it. It's not like the dogs in our stamina, you know. It's just we
ain't young like we used to.
We already had an over.
It's nearly 2 hours already.
Already.
This is my lifelong time. Remember when your first boyfriend?
I didn't even realize.
I already did. We got with our back pain this morning. So
yeah. But no, we can drag it out. We can finish it out because you ladies enjoy it. They must always get you more than one time. Yeah. So it's not a bad thing for men to exercise their options. I'm just saying that men must hone. If you're in a relationship and you choose a woman, dog, do your best, right? You ever hear the Christopher Martin
You know
song?
what I'll say? if you go in a relationship and you stay to what your deal breakers are, so they shouldn't be, you know.
But the woman that say yes,
My deal breakers is they don't let me horn them. That's definitely my deal.
Wait, I missed that.
I joke it.
I miss it too.
My deal breaker is they don't let me horn them. That's my deal breaker. I can horn you. It's like,
No.
well, that's a deal breaker. That's a red flag.
Oh, well.
That means you're not secure in your femininity.
So you're,
Much shit.
You're not secure in your feminine. If you win, you're worried. But this next chick, that means you don't think you're a proper woman. Like
that
a
is
real
the
woman.
thing.
Total gaslighting. Total.
Yeah.
Drizzle. A real woman, fellas, is laying on them. Real women. Hashtag real women.
I didn't grow up seeing.
Yeah. No way you grew up seeing. You grew up seeing.
Said this before, you know. But anyway, I'll say it.
Don't cry on the show.
You thought of crying in baseball, though.
I didn't see that growing up in my household. And I'm not going to say necessarily. Actually, if you ever see this, I put my head on a block from my father. I never see that. And don't make a mistake to let nobody come and tell me that.
When you don't
was going to your father. You're going to your father.
if somebody come and tell your father.
My father, no, I have some loose screws. So
you can't beat up your father?
No, but what I'm saying is, he never do that. That means he do that. He probably do it real wet. You never know.
what I'm saying is, don't be disrespectful. What I'm saying is, I didn't see that. So, it is not impossible.
And they was married, everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so different too.
Yeah.
No, it have some real people men in your life.
You as well, and from both parents married?
No, a single parent home.
Single mother, home or single father?
Single
Yeah, that's
mother.
not.
So
Let
grew
me
up
meet up
very
in Cannes bookstore.
independent.
Let me meet up in Cannes bookstore and we'll talk about the Reflections of a Man by Mr. Amari Soul.
What are you talking? Anyway, yeah. I'm not upset with you ladies. I'm not quarreling. I'm not fighting.
No.
Right? This is just me having I was looking at things from the point of view where everybody have the answer until you put them in a position to solve the problem. And then all of a sudden...
Everybody can play football until you put them when they feel with Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you realize, wait, this thing more real than I thought now. Life too complicated for us to just say it's cause and effect. It have like so much other factors as play.
Perfect example. I was in a relationship years ago. You know what men was telling me, leave this girl, whatever. One fella was telling me stay with her. So then, take stupid advice, done girl. Then these same men who was in this end up in worse situations. I mean, I will not leave their girl.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
And I said, and I was just like,
But that's true though.
I was like, hold on.
It's true.
This girl wasn't doing half the shit that girl doing. But you still there. And I talk about multiple individuals.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, and the last thing I will say, honestly, is for some reason, ladies, I wouldn't say women is the problem.
But you want to say woman is a problem.
Yeah.
No, yes, not.
It's not like that.
Because gay men are complaining on men and lesbians complaining on women. So the straight men complaining on the women, the lesbians complaining on the women, the gay men not complaining on any men. So the common factor here is we can run LCM, right?
Gay men not complaining about men.
Gay men complain on men?
We
I've
don't already
seen
have
it.
gay friends to know.
No, but gay men complain is like man and shit. Or they just telling all of that so all they can done all the man together with the man.
No, I don't know anybody personally, but
You've heard.
I've seen. They
hard
come and
work.
they talk about it and stuff. So yeah.
They really, or they just hitting all of the chain up. So all they leave the man and then they track the man.
No. I'm talking. I don't know them. I listening to the gay guys who are on my social media. Who talking about their stuff? Who not even on a platform for that? They just talking. Who in their makeup thing and they talk about their relationship and
It's makeup.
all them things. So
Them,
don't make it out to see as though it's women is a
Mashireen,
problem.
that's like the exceptions. You know?
I think I'll call that this
Oh, we
episode.
know
That's
is the exception.
because we doesn't really see as much reporting from the homosexual community about the problems with the men as much as
straight women.
I'm trying to think. I've actually
Think about
never
it.
heard of any of my gay friends complain
Think about
their
it. You know who complaining?
partners.
Lesbians are complaining on the gay
Actually, I
one.
didn't even hear my lesbian friends
But yeah,
say.
Iceland real lesbian.
No, all right.
can tell.
It's true. You have complaints on either side because it's
You
human
can't
people
It's
shoot.
smart, yeah.
Hell up.
But no, on a general scale though, I think what my partner already talking about here earlier, I think my dog has a slack too because he's a man that's come with some real points now. He's committed.
Point on, that's a big word. They break it down. What I mean, what I would mean by dog boy.
He's drive some riveting arguments.
Riveting, riveting, yeah.
But, you know, to kind of like bridge the gap, he not really saying women is shit, you know. He just saying women don't be aware of their actions. And if, you know, you're a little bit more aware, you can make better decisions, as in kind of follow what Uncle Keith Rowley was saying. Make better decisions.
Yeah, fellas, avoid these smellies. Yeah, fellas, all you can avoid these smellies.
You could.
All the dusties, stay away from the regular gears, and all the smellies, stay away from the regular.
You are your ambition, you're looking for things in life, you're trying to do better.
You independent, in quotation.
You tell me you went in the gas station, right? And this man cool approach you, right? And he come with all the best talks, all the that.
Excuse me, get up here, fill your tank, please, because I realize you're struggling. Ominous.
And up to this day, you ask this man the credentials thing before you know it, you're in bed with this man. Who fault is that when the man do the most?
Definitely the woman.
Well, that's the woman's fault.
Yeah, but this was a love story and he come the right
It's
way.
Now
nice
you
meet
live
cute.
and you learn, after a certain
It's a nice meet cute.
point in your life, you had to know, okay, I continuously making this decision or doing this over and over. And again, the same results that I don't like. So at this point, it's not the man, it had to be you.
And then you see a little eat, pray, love, or a little some journey. And you see that journey will trigger me.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. Long time. I say, how come for some reason this journey that all these journey they find themselves, they always find themselves
I not saying
on our penis.
Journey.
I don't know. It's always end up with our penis involved.
I didn't find my journey.
Well, you're Jay-Z in yet?
No,
it
but
ain't in.
Eat, pray, love. It was always some kind of love shit.
and she end up in the temple with the man.
Well, the guy is always about that guy. It's like, I have to do this introspective journey, and I don't think I have to find myself. But it's always find yourself on our man for some weird reason in this
We
journey.
consider you ladies the ambassadors for women. All right, so we come in here with all the little girls that are our followers and people who have issues will come and ask, right? So we point in these questions toward you ladies. Hopefully that you don't get offended by them.
Right.
But to really help the men who are not so fortunate with women to understand,
like me, help me.
exactly how
Like you.
Like help me.
help them.
Help me help them.
But
help my surface.
these are complaints that's come right through, right? Women don't have the ability to understand outside of themselves, they self-centered, selfish.
The manipulative, the scumbaggy, this gaslight, who's better than everybody.
My point is,
They won't mind our next man child.
dog,
Yeah.
if you're desperate enough to run into a female body part without knowing, well, boy, she have this or that or the other, you take what you get. Same thing with women. If you run in, you take what you get. Don't come and say, no, this man have an ex-wife.
No, it's have-
Is this your man?
It have real girls who's the Benz body Tida engine.
But the Cortina engine.
The Cortina engine.
Yeah. But
they bring box for
we're
the
not bashing one side. Because I could tell you about some fellas
some dusties.
that you could see.
Okay, you're talking about almost smelly cat girl. Get that smell. You know what cheesy? You have had our brethren nickname Cheese. Any
Everybody
man
have
you
a
know
brethren
nickname is Cheese.
Everybody have a brethren nickname.
And I wonder why his nickname is Cheese.
But
So does we calling around cheesy people?
No,
Oh, sure ain't.
because it's cheesy.
Because
Cheesy.
cheesy. Like,
Because it's cheesy. Remember the girl who used to strip in on campus,
who alimony end up?
and like she was bipolar.
Yeah.
The great that man nicknamed me Game Cheese from that day. Because what she used to do was go strip. She wasn't right in her head. She really had loose screws on.
They
shit.
say it's bad spirit, wasn't she?
Yeah, so she used to go sleep with whoever, guards, whoever. So, but fellas would come on the same shit. Nah, I could never do that. Marchy man.
Yeah,
and then she would come after a while like her for because I know her when she was normal. Because
Prove them wrong.
no, she used
She
to
come
come.
and point them out.
You were you telling me about this Bible you yesterday by the pool and you do this, but I suck you and suck you, but I didn't suck you because you have a cheesy prick. And legit, that's why that man nickname to this
But
day
that's
is
why
Cheese.
it's what they're talking about with cheese.
That's why I did. I know cheese, big of yourself. Anyway.
No, it are dirty people out there. People just dirty. We understand that.
Wiggy cheese? That's the same cheese they use on them. That's what cheese.
Oh, your friend.
Well, fancy for yourself.
Yeah.
If they're going around people who cheesy or if they
No,
cheesy
then
themselves.
she tried.
penis.
She tried.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Cheese dick.
Cheesy dick.
It's the same thing that
Yeah.
It's pretty Dixie. The cheese from the Dixie
Yeah,
biscuit.
that's what I mean. Cheesy down there.
Yo.
Cheesy. She Jack, make up yourself is usually when you give her that one. She Jack is the one
Great job, boy.
Great job, boy. Anyway,
Cool.
that's not cheese. That's the one who tell me what the Dixie.
Shireen, Laurel, do you ladies have any final words to your followers, the people who might be seeing this?
You subscribe to your shit.
Tell them how to subscribe, tell them how to find you, where, how you doing the thing, when, why, and what. All right?
Tell them how to get in the DMs. Yeah.
Shoot.
All right, y'all. We are Happy Hour with SNL. Y'all can find us on TikTok and Instagram at Happy Hour with SNL, and on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
Well, Google Podcasts kind of good. All in that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all can find us on all those platforms, whether you want to listen to us via audio or watch us.
Nice. Laurel, tell the people on them how you want to tell them.
Meet me in Cannes Bookstore. I'll be in the fictions. I'll be in the fiction section.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having us. It was nice.
Nice.
I feel like we could do it again.
Yeah.
This time on
you do it twice.
our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And I hold on mic here. You see I custom.
They don't know
Yeah, custom.
Yeah, so
I said it's standard.
What do we tell all you about our little?
Yeah, but how go? Buy our next one for me, Gil.
But make a carpenter bill up.
Do something.
It'll be all good. It'll be a pleasure for us to come on the show. Alright. But you gotta give us 2 hours to because I mean, all they ask for more and get more. You know?
Yes.
We delivered.
Yes.
So that was the final words.
All I'm going to say is, wash your prick. All that to do is water and is fall out for yourself. You don't use soap, you'll damage you're not supposed to be exfoliating your penis head. This teacher in sex ed, secondary school.
Why would you even
In
be
love
doing
and
that?
then- Yeah, dog.
Sex ed?
Exfoliating.
Why you would exfoliate?
Because
Why?
Who actually?
no, because they start to teach these things. But wash your prick.
No.
That's the name of this episode. Wash your prick.
So ladies and gentlemen, seek salvation. First do good every time. God will follow. We out.